You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Could we rise again as a nation?
What do you mean? Could we rise again as a nation?
Okay, because the state of the country.
What do you mean by the state of the country? I don't understand that. Explain me.
Right, the country have plenty money.
Plenty money?
Yeah.
How you know that? So you have to tell me I have a child. Tell me now. How you know that? Gentlemen, thank you for the day. I can't really understand that.
Oh mama, oh yo. My nation is beginning, prophecy unfolding, judgment in morning. I love you still, mommy. When will it end? Tell me, how did we come this way? Oh my Trinidad and Tobago. While the nation still hope and pray, the devil busy, I say. Oh my Trinidad and Tobago. Oh no, I'm feeling the pain for you, mama. Revelation strikes at your corner. Still we are holding on. Your children have lost their way, fighting for survival each day. Oh no, going from dawn till dawn. What is happening to my country? Every day is a sacrifice. Blood flowing like water daily. Lives could be lost at any price. The anthem is now a whisper. Some don't care to stand when it plays. The lawless is now in control, so the good folks going away. Oh, my Trinity, strange signs all around we are. The hills are alive in a different way. Your babies are dying, brutally I'm seeing here. Would we rise again from what pain? Yeah. Oh, the mighty dollar, now cast a spell of uncertainty. Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago. You see, when the rich is getting richer, the poor must remain empty. Oh, my Trinidad. Know that and Tobago. I say, oh no, people balling for pain and hunger, inflation, cost of living higher. Can't get no daily bread. So the youth them on top the hill, somehow their bread basket don't fill. Oh no, so they turn to crime instead. The arms of the state disappointed, still their salaries are daunted. Large increase in the fiscal budget, oil money reach a all-time high. Don't buy no jet for so much of money when the hospitals are in need. Poor people at everyone's mercy, so the hill reacting indeed. Oh no, yeah, the people cry, yeah. The hills are alive in a different way. Them who take in we money must pay for it dearly one day. Could we rise again come what may? Yeah. How could we truly excel in the midst of all this suffering? Oh my Trinidad. No. Tell me, like Shadow said, poverty is hell. So it seems like the devil is king. Oh my Trinidad. No. Cocaine and guns in the heart of the ghetto is what we sow, we shall reap tomorrow. Who are we going to blame? Even school children doing crime, well, that is a sign of the time. Oh, my lord, have we now gone insane? Whilst we kill, we own one by one. Skyscrapers going up in town. Chinese laborers at the core. This new city some shall see no more. So we have to hold on to CPEP 10 days and must to get along. Scraping the bottom of the barrel with all this money in town. Oh yeah, my Lord, the hills are alive in a different way. You have to do more for the people. Better wages to ease we struggle. Yeah. Could we rise again, come what may? Yeah. In this abundance of wealth, still the poor people cannot cope. Oh my Trinidad and Tobago, it is a stark reality. So much have given up hope. Oh my Trinidad, oh my Trinidad and Tobago. Oh my, oh no. Some turn to vagrants in the city, homeless children begging have mercy, Lord. Child abuse have risen again. Look like Jean and Dinah come back in tongue. The girls and them singing the song. To survive by any means necessary, dignity gone down the drain. Some say the leaders have failed to do right for one and for all. When there is an imbalance of the scale, then the writing is on the wall. If you ignore the plight of the people, well, the devil shall intervene. It's only divine intervention. I hope you know what I mean. Well, is it true that God is a Trinity with all these crimes in sweet La Trinity? No. The hills are alive in a different way.
Population go, run control, girl control.
And is it true we have all this money in this land of so much poverty? No. The Lord is my shepherd, come what may, yeah. To you the powers that be, hear the cries of the people you see. All this wealth and nothing for we. No. Because of living is too high. This little money the poor can't buy. Oh my, why? There must be a way. To help the people today, I say, there must be a way. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. From Genesis to Revelation, in my Father's house there are many mansions. To take care of 1.3 million natural resources, he made provision to feed this nation. Look, we have oil and gas, Rich Lake and Mars, and Calypso, Chapney and Limbo. When there is no poverty, crime would decline naturally. Then we could live in harmony. My holy La Trinity, I love you, mama. I love you, mommy, yeah. My we go this way. We go this way.
up, boy. Welcome to the place where all we talk about is race. Race to the rum shop, race to the mass camp, racing to pelt some ways. There's an island down in the south by the Orinoco Mount with funk and fire, doom and desire. What place I'm talking about? Talking about Trinidad. We have the goods and the bad. Welcome to Trinidad, where half the country mad. Talking about TDO, Bacchanal, that's the way we flow. The shots will fire, waves will pelt when we hear a soul calypso. If you come by plane with a lie, or by a boat the coast guard and sea. This ain't no mama guy, this is the land of the free is free. Fire, so come on down, join the Talking about TDO, Bacchanal, that's the way we go. Shots will fire, waves will bend when we hear a soul coming through. Present and his partners, yeah, we own reality. Down here, 1 and 1 could be 11. That's the culture you see. So hold on for the ride of your life. Who knows what's around the bend? And if you're feeling some hesitation, remember shyness and rub his friend. Hold on, talking about Trinidad, we have the goods and the bad. Talking about Trinidad, well, half the country mad. Talking about TDO, Bacchanal, that's the way we go. Shots will fire, waves will melt when we hear a soul coming through. Welcome to the place where the people obsessed with race. Black man, Chinese, white man, Indian, racing to belt the waist. There's an island down in the south by the Orinoco mouth with funk and fire, doom desire. Which place I'm talking about? Talking about Trinidad, we have the goods and the bad. Welcome to Trinidad, where half the country mad. Talking about TDO, Bacchanal, that's the way we flow. Shots will fire, waves will bend when we hear a soul calypso. Raise your hand but never surrender. Raise your hand but never surrender. Put up your hand but never surrender. That is Trinidad. Raise your hand but never surrender. Raise your hand but never surrender. Raise your hand but never surrender. How we love it bad. Raise your hand but never surrender. Raise your hand but never surrender. Raise your hand but never surrender. This is Trinidad. Raise your hand but never surrender. Put up your hand but never surrender. Raise your hand but never surrender. How we love it bad. Everybody, raise your hand but never surrender. Raise your hand but never surrender. Raise your hand but never surrender. This is Trinidad. Raise your hand but never surrender. Raise your hand but never surrender. Raise your hand but never surrender. How we love it bad.
Nothing must stop you, yes. When God bless a man, Satan may attack you, yes. When God bless a man, he's gonna back you, yes. When God bless a man, that man must stand, he must stand AI. Who God bless, none can curse. His divine favor man can reverse. Can reverse. Even if they do their worst. Their worst, hey. When God bless a man, nothing must stop you, yes. When God bless a man, Satan may attack you, yes. When God bless a man, he's gonna back you, yes. When God bless a man, that man must stand, he must stand, I say. If you answer his call, he will lift you up. If you fall, hey, hey, hey. If you fall, just give him your all, hey. When God bless a man, should be nobody, nothing must stop you, my friend. When God bless a man, Satan may attack you, yes. When God bless a man, he's gonna back you, yes. When God bless a man, that man must stand, he must stand, I say, yeah. place. You wanna live a life of good success, you've got to say yes. You've got to say yes. Say yes, I say. God bless a man. Nothing must stop you. When God bless a man. Satan may attack you, my friend. When God bless a man. He's gonna back you. When God bless a man. That man must stand. He must stand, I say. Oh, nothing must stop you. Jehovah said he's gonna back you, my friend. Oh yes, oh yes. Satan may attack you. That man must stand. He must stand. Nothing must stop you. Jehovah said he's gonna back you, my friend. Oh yes, oh yes. Satan may try to attack you. That man must stand, he must stand, he must stand. Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression. With the power of your right hand, Jesus, cover, cover, cover. Them helpless children, Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven, Jesus, cover, cover, cover. All them radio stations that blessing the nation, grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, cover, cover. Cover me, cover me, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. And as you know what we say here, ladies, in the village with the DAT Triplets, that's Diana, Anselm, and Tommy. Doesn't matter what color t-shirt you wear a mauve t-shirt, you wear a burgundy t-shirt, you wear a purple t-shirt, you're welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. It doesn't matter what planet you're from Mazatanians, Xenoranians, Venerians. Of course, you're also welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And let me bring in 1/3 of the DAT Triplets, no other than Thomas E., the commissioner in Newark, from Sally Bay, close to Toko, next door to Sandy Grande. Thomas Marshall Nesbitt, boy.
Good evening, Mr. Wall Street. How you doing, sir?
Today's fantabulous, splendiferous, marvelous, trumendiferous, and spectacular.
And a special good evening to the village family. it's a pleasure being in the village with you again this evening. So looking forward to a wonderful evening.
Of course, as always, as always. And let me say welcome to the other 1/3 of the DAT triplets, no other than Diana, Waveney, McDonald, Stormy, the Storm. Now that Stormy's back home,
Don't call his name so often.
the poetess, the motivational speaker from SAGS in Tonapuna, near to St. Augustine, the Trin-based Ghanaian from St. Catherine's in Barbados, no other than Diana Waveney Benskin McDonald, boy.
What's wrong with you? So, you drink a lot of sorrel yesterday, or?
No, look, I have a drink and you can see it. Oh, they can't see it.
And you're wearing a red shirt too.
You see,
You
look,
know,
look, you see that? Look, you see?
you
Have a
call
drink
his
here.
name too regular, and now he's up. How am I supposed to get him back to sleep now?
Look how this game's eh?
You call his name too regular, now he's up.
Well, you use the belt you always beat him, but you go back and sleep. Don't think that.
Or singing my lullaby.
Yeah.
Anselm, don't say that too hard for Nadia to hear.
Yeah. The last time you show me the sponge cake and the bread, I see a belt hanging behind on the coat hanger. I see a belt just hanging there. I know what you doing with that belt hanging on a coat hanger.
Go lay down. Go lay down.
See what I tell you? Look, I tell you. I tell you.
You call his name too regularly. He got ears that can hear a pin drop on the moon, eh?
Yeah. But I sure he happy because he was in here when he was in the other place. He had him separated from all the other animals. You know what I mean? But with a name like oh, I can't call your name. All right.
Like say Breezy.
No, I won't call him Breezy. No. You want me to tell lies? That's what I mean.
Nah, but you gonna have Jesus. Ain't nobody talking to you. Just go lay down, okay? Just lay down.
You teach me how to tell lies already. Oh God, look like the show will be a long one tonight, but
oh my God.
It will be a long one tonight. So folks, we have we're looking forward. The 2023 is fast and furious upon us. You know, we just have a few more days left in 2022, and we are hoping that we could go into New Year with a bang, and for everybody to basically start anew for the New Year. You know, so I don't know what are the rituals for the New Year. What people do for the New Year? Some people just go to church. Yes, some people just want to meet for the New Year, to meet them in church so they could get all the blessings for the New Year. You know, some people go to when we in New York, yeah, some people go to Times Square. I don't know how that make any sense to go to Times Square when it's 20 degrees. When I could watch the ball, I don't know that. I know that's how a ball drop in Trinidad.
Don't get them no ideas, none.
Huh? Because somebody might thief that ball, yes, before it drop. You know, somebody
make it out of scrap iron.
Yeah, somebody might pass that drone and steal that ball, yes? Think it's easy?
Oh, jeez. You're not easy. But wait, no. Is a message you're sending me with them songs you're playing at the beginning of the show or what?
Well, yeah, but it's you know, we always have message in these songs. You know?
Oh.
We always have message in these songs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Message in the music, that's how we just go. You know, we just go.
But let me share this tidbit here quick. Japan uses a sprinkler system that sprays warm underground water to melt the snow off the road. Go ahead.
Oh, underground water?
Warm underground water to melt the snow off the road.
You know, it's have people with heated driveways, right?
Yeah, I have a friend who has one.
Huh?
Remember the gentleman who I gave the award this year for independence, the holistic healer. I don't know if you remember that gentleman.
He has a heated driveway.
Heated driveway.
It works.
I know another gentleman who has one too. The one who installed it for him.
It works.
I don't know, but I know he has a heated driveway.
Okay. Yeah, I hear people that having heated driveways. I don't know. I mean, but you know, so what it does do, it does melt the snow when it drop? When it fall?
No.
When it drop?
Once they turn on the heater, it's supposed to melt every snow, ice, everything.
Oh,
But one thing they put in the car are heated seats. Now that makes my life better in the winter. Because I remember days I used to have to go out and sit in that cold car and wait for the car to warm up and the seat cold. Or you had to spread a towel or something bring from in the house. But now the seats warm up. Nice.
yeah.
My car has it. I love that.
You know, of course, you know, coming in first in the village tonight was no other than Nadia.
Yeah.
It was bright and early. Nadia say welcome. Good night, Anselm. I guess some what is that? Blue? That's blue.
Blue emojis.
Blue emojis, yeah, blue. I wanna mess up the color. Tommy, you and I in the same blue emoji boat, but you get the same type of emoji. Thank you, Nadia.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Diana get some red. What is that? Red heart. So that what? A sweetie at the bottom? Is that a sweetie or a parachute?
Don't be jealous.
All right, yeah. Takesha, Lana, Rose, Miss Coover.
Hey, Miss Coover. Hey,
Look at this now. Nadia asked somebody into she greetings tonight. She said good night, Albert, Ken, John, Hailey, Ellis, Troy, Ulrich, Rennie, Eugene, Julian, boy. And he get it first and last name, you know. You understand?
Hey.
Yeah.
Nadia is the official village sweetheart.
Oh, you know what? I know something wrong, you know, or something up. Right? Look who comes second in the village tonight. No other than Eugene Julian.
Oh boy.
Eugene on emoji Julian.
That mean his significant other got a nice Christmas gift.
How you know he does celebrate Christmas?
And he decides to let him have the phone early.
But how you know the man does celebrate Christmas?
Hey Eugene.
You know that. Now Miss Coover, welcome. Miss Coover into tonight, boy. Good night, everyone in the village, Wall Street, Diana, Chris, Fish Sticks. When is the last time I always see Fish Sticks? I ain't seen him. I send him. I wish him a Merry Christmas. Lana, Carice, Takesha, Nadia, Tommy, Vonnie, Roberts, Rose, Judy, Albert, John, Hailey, Ellis, Ken, Oprah. Who's Oprah? Who's Oprah, boy? You have Oprah in the village too?
Maybe Oprah Winfrey.
I don't know. Maybe she's checking
maybe
with
she
us.
Maybe she listening and we don't know. I wonder what part of Cuba Miss Coover from.
Miss Coover, Tommy want to know what part of Coover you're from. Diana, your fig man coming early tonight, but you fought in the village, yes?
Like very good for him.
He fought in the village tonight, but he beat the love doctor, but he put the love doctor.
He must eat some of your own fig. That's why he gets so much speed.
The love doctor going in the background, boy. In the background. Miss Coover said, Wall Street, those music you are playing, like you had a great Christmas. You're making me feel like going and party all year's night. Yeah, boy. I mean, you know.
Don't hold back, Miss Coover. Don't hold back.
Man, don't hold back. You gotta enjoy life these days, you know. Yeah?
You know.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta enjoy life these days. You think it's easy?
Yeah, boy. The kind of stories you're hearing these days.
Boy, you know, man. I listener, people, do whatever you like and try to do it as often as possible. Whatever it is you like to do whatever you like to do.
Hey, hold a minute. Stormy misbehaving. Hold a minute.
Yeah, and for 2022, 2023, try as much as possible, right, to make yourself even happier. Find things to make yourself happy. You could easily find things to make you sadder. That's easy. But find things to make you happy. Find a reason to make yourself happy. Don't find a reason to make yourself sad, because we could always find a reason to make ourselves sad. So find a reason to make yourself happy and be merry. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's why I just take trips and go where I want to go.
Yeah. Takesha says, Anselm, Diana, and Tommy, we got mixtures of different red, purple, blue, and black emojis. Yeah. Takesha, welcome.
Hey, Takesha, happy holiday.
Yeah, happy holidays to you too. Nadia, Lania, Rose, Carice, Mauricia, Miss Coover, Joan, Capiza, Judy, Erica John. Yeah. Erica John, yeah. Full 100.
Yes,
And this is
indeed.
for all the men. Bonnie, Ellis, Rajvi. Where Rajvi, boy? Ulrich, Hailey, Troy, Chris, Tropics, Dara, Rennie, Kenji. Yeah, full 100. Only love in the village, no room for hate or negativity, just love in the village.
But look, here's love. Cristiano Ronaldo might not have won the World Cup, but his longtime girlfriend, Georgina Rodriguez, gifted him a Rolls Royce.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Something wrong with that picture?
I mean, if he give her the money for her to get it for him, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's not the way the story was written. The story was written like she buy this out of her money for him.
Oh, okay. I thought
long time girlfriend, and I giving you a Rolls Royce? Nah.
No, nothing wrong with that.
What do you mean nothing wrong with that? A lady word. Long time girlfriend.
So what?
Yeah, well, that's for the long service.
Yeah, they have an understanding.
No, I have to have a conversation with her.
No, they have an understanding.
They have an understanding.
He must have given us so much that Rolls Royce is a pittance.
No.
1% of what he have given her.
Nah, she couldn't be my sister or my daughter. No.
Highly welcome. You're inside, Highly. What tax? Yeah.
Diana, I don't know the whole story, Diana.
Yeah.
What do you mean a whole story? This is what it say here. Right?
That's what
Cristiano he might not have won the World Cup, but his long-time girlfriend gave him a Rolls Royce. Lord Father help her.
All right, so somebody just sent me a note, right? It says, "Hi Anselm, will you be interested in going on to trading floor on Friday?" This is at the New York Stock Exchange. to sing the traditional "Wait Till the Sun Shines" Nelly. It will be broadcast on CNBC at about 1:30. Phil and I will be going. If interested, let me know and I will get your name on the list.
To do what? To sing?
To sing "Wait Till the Sun Shines" Nelly. What song is that?
Wait till the sun shines what?
Nelly. Wait Till the Sun Shines Nelly.
Hello?
So no. But it's nice that he thought that of me to invite me. I think that's the most important thing. It will be on CNBC at about 1:30. And then, actually going will be good because it will bring some diversity to the floor of the New York Stock Exchange as well.
Hold a minute. I'm going to listen to it a minute. Hold a minute.
Yeah. Right? What is that? Okay. So yeah, highly inside. Takesha wants to know who will be next president. We go talk about that, eh? Let me talk about that. Good night, Anselm. Rose, welcome. I'm hearing you guys. Yeah, good night, Diana. Rose says good night, Diana. Good night, Tommy.
Good night, Rose.
Good night, Nadia, Takesha, Miss Coover, Judy, Lana. Yeah, boy. I no joke, Remote starter in the car is the thing for the winter.
Yep,
Full 100.
Yep.
Full 100 highly. You know, that's why I like highly. I don't take highly when he goes as 10%, you know, because 90% he just be on key. He just be on key, 90%. So I like him for you 90%. I don't worry man, it's 10%. All right, highly. Yeah. So, you know, Tommy, I don't know. So the last time we had Marcia Brave Boy here, we was talking about how, I wonder if I could get at, she had said that the prime minister wanted to be the president. And in March, he was going to become the president of the country. Right? So now that we heard that Paula May Weeks, right, is not going to get a second term as president, and the prime minister selects who is going to be, well, basically the next president, right?
Right.
So what I don't understand is this, right, Tommy? First of all, in order for Dr. Roll to become the next president, he had to resign as prime minister.
Correct.
Right? And then I don't know if he has to appoint somebody or I don't know what the policies or what the procedure is. Who I could call to find out what that procedure is, boy?
Another constitutional crisis.
I wonder who I could call to find out what that is.
I don't know. Hochoy Charles.
Who?
Hochoy Charles.
Who?
Hochoy Charles.
Andy Johnson?
Johnson.
One of the James brothers or Winsford James. I don't know.
You think you know?
Oh, I'm sure he has a good grasp on how that works.
Dr. Shane Mohammed. I don't know.
Yes, he also has a good grasp on how that works.
All right. So who you call Andy Johnson?
Eh?
Well,
I'll try
call Dr. Mohammed. Call Dr. Mohammed. He's a.
I'm gonna try. Shane Mohammed. Dr. Shane Mohammed. So, folks, we're trying to find out instead of running remote, and we're not sure. SHANE. Here we go. I wonder if he's in class. Let me go and see.
Hopefully,
hold up,
school's closed still.
Let me see.
Till after the New Year.
No, I don't want to do that. Hold on, folks. Let me go to Shane Mohammed. Here we go. All right, this is better. So, folks, we call in Dr. Shane Mohammed, so we could try and get information.
He might be teaching sometime.
But is the school out yet?
Or classes. I don't know his schedule.
I would tend to think that school will start after the New Year.
Okay. He ain't picking up.
Send him a message to call in if he can.
Let me try. Winford James. Hold on, man. So, folks, you're just trying to get. Here we go.
Trying to get clarity how it works.
Hello, Dr. Winford James. You are live on WZYE 95.9 FM. And we wanted to have a quick question for you about the how does someone who is currently the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, if they resign in order to become president of the country, what is the procedure? Can a person who is currently Prime Minister resign, elect a person to be the new Prime Minister, and then that new Prime Minister select him now as the president?
Yes, it's quite possible.
That's
Has
possible.
it not happened before to a certain degree with Robinson and Pandey? You forget? You remember Robinson resigned as Minister Extraordinaire, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as the press had it, he was kicked upstairs by Pandey. So Pandey did not have him in his cabinet and had the freedom to administer the affairs of the country without the interference of Robinson.
But
that happened before.
But isn't this a little different that the Prime Minister will be resigning though?
No, that has not happened before.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen that particular aspect. It's just that we know that Robinson resigned as minister to be made president, but we haven't had a circumstance in which the Prime Minister resigned and took up the presidency, having appointed somebody else to replace him. Are you manufacturing something, Anselm?
No, because there's no. Dr. James, I'm not in the manufacturing business. Dr. James, that's a good one. I like that one.
It's a matter of memory now.
Yeah.
Many things have happened. Do you know of any country where that has occurred? Maybe in Sri Lanka, you have something there. Brother is the prime minister. Brother is the president. You know, there might be something there, but I'll have to go research the actual facts. But
right.
That family, the Rajpaksa, I think is the name. They control politics in Sri Lanka. That's for sure. Did you have word that Rowley is going to?
Well. First of all, there's been two posts. There's been a post by Marcia Braveboy, and she had indicated that the Prime Minister was going to resign, and he was going to replace himself with a deputy political leader, and he's going to have already like a rubber stamp that deputy political leader will now become Prime Minister, and they will appoint him now as the president.
Right. And you mean the one who resigned? That's the Prime Minister who resigned.
Right. The Prime Minister resigned, will now be appointed the president. But is it easily like that it could happen?
I'm thinking it is possible, but of course it takes some maneuvering. The president sits at the pleasure of the ruling party. You know that sits as president.
Correct.
At the graces of the government. They are the president's man, so to speak. I mean, she is the president's man. If the prime minister obviously can resign.
Yes, I know that.
If he resigns, the question that arises is who will replace him and how. Okay.
I know who will replace him.
Okay, but I didn't mean that I want to know the identity. What I meant is, what is the procedure for selecting a replacement?
Right.
The president is the person who appoints the prime minister, right? But she appoints the prime minister on advice. Where does that advice come from?
The prime minister?
Comes from somewhere in the cabinet.
Right.
And if it's the cabinet, before the prime minister resigns, I imagine there'll be some discussion, some arrangements within the cabinet as to who should replace him. So the party, because the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago recognizes party as distinct from the Tobago House of Assembly legislation. So the president has to be satisfied that the person to replace the prime minister who has resigned that person enjoys the approval of all those members of the House, and it must be a majority. The party now will have to throw up somebody for the president to consider. Now remember that what you are also suggesting is that the incumbent president, will have to be let go.
Right. Well, they say they say she's not getting a second term. That's already said.
No, she doesn't have a second. How long has she been there for now?
One term.
Oh, it's one term.
Yeah, one term. And they have said that she's not going to be reappointed.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, but Dr. James, in addition to that, if you as prime minister resign, shouldn't that mean to say that the party should have to go back to an internal election to pick a new leader?
Yeah, pick my words out my mouth, Anselm. You got great mind. Yep. You pick my words out my mouth.
Implication, doesn't it?
That seems to be an
implication that if you have a party without a leader, then the party has to have a leader going forward.
Yeah.
Right? And it means that, the members of the cabinet, members of the elected members of parliament will have to say in some form to the president, the question I haven't settled yet is which president, but let's say the incumbent one. They will have to signal to her that they are supporting somebody that you already know, Anselm, and I don't.
Yep.
What I'm trying to say
Nunes Teixeira.
No, we are talking serious. We are dealing with serious speculation here.
Yeah.
We are dealing with serious speculation.
Yeah. We are.
But so why is my speculation not serious? She was contending the other day.
No, because Dana, in the post that was put out, right?
Okay.
The speculation was Penelope Beckers, right? That was one of the persons who they were thinking that she would be appointed deputy political leader because she will have an arrangement with Dr. Rowley.
Okay.
So when he resigns as the prime minister, he will appoint her as deputy political leader to be the prime minister.
In so far as identities are concerned, but who are the deputy leaders of the PNM right now?
Rohan Sinanan, Fitzgerald Hines.
Waste of time.
And I think Camille Regis Robinson.
Boo!
Camille then, because Camille is the longest standing person there.
Dr. James, what you say?
Camille has been the longest serving of the ministers there, I think.
For what? She gonna be for what?
No, I am saying.
No, I hear you.
And so on. But I am not interested in that question at this time.
Okay.
So let us go there. What is more important is what is the process that will appoint somebody to replace Dr. Rowley, I think, as both political leader and as prime minister to be.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
What is that? I'm saying the Constitution recognizes party. So the party has to tell the nation in general and the president in particular, that has to be the incumbent, that is the incumbent president, Paula May Weeks. The party has to inform the country in general and the sitting president in particular as to the changes that are coming. Now, one of the things we are going to be interested in is who will be the prime minister. Now, that person has to come from the party.
Correct.
So can I, Dr. James, can I intervene here? The party meaning an allegiance to the party, or you have to hold a post inside a cabinet?
No, when I say party, I mean the PNM party.
Yeah, the PNM.
So that means Karen Nunez-Teixeira can take up the position then.
Not necessarily, because she doesn't hold a seat.
That's the question I just asked. If the party or within the parliament. And also to Dr. James, can Dr. Rowley make himself president for life?
Remember that the party tells us before there is a. Am I right on this? The party tells the president who will be the prime minister, and I think the party's voice is the prime minister to be, right?
Right, correct.
Who will be the prime
That's
minister and who will be the attorney general, because you need those two officers to form a government.
Correct.
Those two.
Mm-hmm.
So the party tells the president that Dr. Rowley will be the president, will be the party, the prime minister.
Prime minister.
And Faris Alwari will be the general.
Correct.
And then the points. Hello?
Yeah, you're listening.
Now,
go ahead. You're listening.
If Rowley resigns as prime minister, what I'm suggesting is that he has to be replaced. And if he has to be replaced, it is the party that has to signal in whatever form that they can and that is believable, has to appoint somebody for the incumbent president to put in Rowley's place. But that information has to come from the political party that has the majority in parliament.
Well, Dr. James, I would say, I'm no expert, no expertise. I would say that the only way the PNM now can appoint somebody to replace Dr. Rowley is that person now has to go in an internal election in order to be selected as the political leader of the party. In order for you now, right? Well, no, you gotta be an MP. You can't. Can you be the political leader without being an MP?
I don't think you can be prime minister without being an MP.
Yeah, can you be the prime minister without being an MP?
Yeah, that has not been. I think Francis Pravat, was prime minister, but he did not win any parliamentary seat.
He was prime minister?
Yes, I think he was made prime minister to act. Who did he act for, boy? I can't remember now. Was it Manning or was it George Chambers?
Okay.
But he was a senator. That's him through the Senate to become a minister. He was. I don't think he faced the polls. So that answers your question that you can be a prime minister without being a member, an elected member of parliament. That's to say, you can't be part of the lower house.
Okay.
You may not be a member of the lower house and still be made prime minister.
Okay, so all right. So we could take that off the table. But now, can you be the prime minister, right, and not be elected the political leader of the ruling party?
Hasn't happened. I mean, you can be. I mean, Pravat, of course, as I said a while ago, was made prime minister, but he was not political leader or anything of the kind. I don't think so.
Okay.
What's the acting?
Happened, but I'm saying that is something that arises conveniently afterwards. What our tradition supports is somebody becoming a prime minister who is a member of the lower house. Yes, that has been our tradition. But if you want somebody to act for that prime minister, that person may come from the Senate. This guy, what's his name? The guy who used to act for Manning all the time, I think he's very sick now. Lenny Said did not face the polls, as I recall. But
this is true.
Every time Manning was leaving the country or was unavailable as prime minister, Lenny Said was the guy who acted as prime minister. Does anybody remember that?
Yes.
That's right.
That's correct.
Right. So the more interesting thing is whether Rowley, as you started off, Rowley will suggest who should replace him. Then Paula resigns. He becomes president because there's the electoral college in the parliament is kicks in, and he now will appoint somebody from the party to be prime minister. I don't think it will go that way. I think if he resigns, the party will take over, and you'll hear other voices speaking. But the president has to find a way of replacing him. It's the electoral college, of course, that selects the person who will be appointed by the president to become prime minister. So it's not going to come from the opposition. It's going to come from the ruling party.
Right. So Albert Montano says, in the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago, the prime minister must come from the elected members of parliament who enjoys the majority support. I think that's what we said, right?
Oh.
That's straightforward.
Yeah, that's what we said. Yeah.
But who's Albert Montano though?
That's one of the Montano from the Montano family. We have different people here in
I don't know anybody called Albert Montano.
Well, no, that is my Chumaka English. It's Albert.
No, but yourself. I mean, I don't know. Who's that person?
Montano is a Montano, the prestigious Montanos from Trinidad and Tobago.
Family, yeah? I know the family, but I don't think it's Albert. Check that out.
Yeah, Albert.
Always as if wrong, but I don't
Albert. Dr. Winford James want to know if you know of him. Albert is our resident historian.
Oh, I now understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
You have never introduced me.
Right.
I know Robin, and there was one with the PNM, Danny.
Right. Well, I think Albert was UNC. Just kidding.
No, it's Robin who was UNC.
Oh, no, that is just.
Oh,
I'm pulling Albert legs. That's all.
We had Gerard Montano.
But other people are listening to us. I have to throw in my voice there. So Robin was the UNC man. Danny was the PNM man.
Right. So was Gerard.
But you also had Albert Gomes as a politician.
Yeah.
Dr. James, do you remember Gerard Montano?
Gerard Montano was their father. The father of Danny and the father of Robin.
Mm-hmm.
PNM.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He was with Dr. Williams.
That's correct.
So Dr. James, do you think what we're talking here is feasible or this song far-fetched?
Well, at the moment, until you raise it with me, I didn't think it was probable. Let me use the word probable.
Mm-hmm.
Because politics, most things can happen, if not everything. I think that's an unlikely scenario that you painted there.
Mm-hmm.
And for me to give credence to it, I must have information that will allow me to say, yes, this is likely to happen.
Mm-hmm.
At the present moment, apart from speculation, which I'm regarding as idle at the moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that kind of information to say that.
Mm-hmm.
But we speculate using possibility. Given the unpopularity of Dr. Rowley, that he might wish to give up the prime ministership. Mm-hmm. Following that line of thinking, we may then begin to say, well, who will replace him and by what process will he be replaced and so on,
Mm-hmm.
or he would be replaced. Is that good?
Well, Dr. James, we want to thank you. We want to thank you so much for taking up the little time. We just wanted to call you because we wanted to get your opinion, and we appreciate you taking the time to spend this little time with us. How was your Christmas, by the way? You celebrate Christmas?
The only thing I can complain about is that when you called, I was going down on my cup of coffee.
What, Starbucks? Starbucks or
Ritual.
Or Rituals? Starbucks or Rituals?
No, man, this is Winford James.
Oh, what? Yeah. You have your own beans in your backyard?
No, unfortunately, I have to go by. But I have Starbucks. It doesn't compare with the one that I produce.
Wait, you and produce coffee?
Beans, right? The original beans, all of that. I have sampled Starbucks, right?
Yeah.
But their product is not in the same class as the one that Winford James makes.
Oh, you Dr. James, you produce Moonbox, huh?
I make my own. I work my own coffee brew, and I'm satisfied with it.
What do you add? Do you add almond milk or regular milk? What type of milk?
Oh, no.
No milk?
I do. Well, the milk comes from, they sell mocha and cappuccino in powdered form, right?
Okay.
They add a little milk to that.
Okay.
I use some mocha that contains the milk and the chocolate, and then I add coffee to that.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
To that. So you have the mocha or the cappuccino. You take a scoop of that and take the right amount of coffee and you pour hot water over that. For me, it's an amazing drink that comes out.
Oh, wow.
I was going to shame you guys a little bit to say that you did not even have the courtesy to offer, even if you couldn't actually offer, but to offer me a cup of coffee.
Well, Dr. James, in 2023, we're creating a virtual coffee here at WZYE 95.9 FM. No milk. It's organic.
Organic or synthetic?
No, organic. Non-GMO. Organic, non-GMO, and we will.
I know you guys have fun, I really do.
Yeah. You know, Dr. James, we were just talking about this earlier. In life, you have to have some happy moments for yourself. To make yourself happy.
Yeah, man.
Because it's easy to make yourself sad,
I'm with you there. Make people happy as far as you can.
Yes. And find a reason to make people happy. And in this season in Trinidad and Tobago here, where's that? We want things to get better.
Right.
We want to see something at the end of the tunnel. We want the people who are representing us to give us the feeling like we're really trying to make things better.
But they are trying, Anselm.
And that we are part of the governance.
Correct, and that we are part of the governance. And I'm going to leave you with this, Dr. James. When we have a Minister of National Security saying publicly, he said this publicly, he was talking about responsible.
I saw it.
Yeah, and Dr. James, you are Minister of National Security, and that comes out of your mouth.
And he said he regretted it, right?
He regretted. You see, what's on your mind comes out your mouth,
The first instance.
Yeah, it's like when he saw the black kid the last time, and he said the first thing I looked for him was the piper in him.
Yeah.
He's consistent in his behavior. And you know what they'll tell me? You know what they'll say to me, Dr. James? You always attacking your MP from Lavantil. Why you always attacking him? I don't know when you speak facts, that is attacking,
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah, but Dr. James, thank you so much. And to you and your family, have a splendiferous, marvelous, tremendous, happy holidays. And I will be in Tobago soon, and I'll come and look you up, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. I'll leave it there.
Yeah.
All right, take care. We appreciate it.
Okay, man.
All right,
okay, Diana.
Good night.
Happy
New Year.
Happy holidays.
Thanks much. Superior returns to all of you.
Okay, take care.
Thank you.
All right. And folks, let's go for a quick station identification because we forget that. We'll be right back. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Stick and stay. We'll be right back after.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Help, come and put a hand, come and wipe away the blight and see what the plight that befall the man of this land. What's going on here? I would like to know why the whole world is in a turmoil. So it look as if we fire God from the job and give the work to the Beelzebub. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. You don't have to never like I understand. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. You think I'm gonna never like I understand. Like if Satan in control of running the land. Hey man, oh man. There's only wars and rumors of wars. Incurable disease go from sea to seas and they happen without a cause. Strange phenomena now happen everywhere. The callousness of this world has the world in fear. Politics and weaponry have taken its toll. They have the whole world out of control. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. It don't happen here like I understand like it. Oh yes man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The thing no come on here like I understand like it. Satan in control of running the land. Oh man.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. So, I don't know, boy. Sometimes I wonder if the devil have a hand in running the land. Just asking.
How many murders they up to now?
I don't know, 601, 602. I don't know.
I saw a video today where in the market, Tunapuna market, bandits chasing some fella inside him and he running and they shooting, they don't care. It's like the wild, wild west.
But Diana, I want you to listen to the Archbishop, because the Archbishop says we shouldn't be blaming the Minister of National Security and the Prime Minister for what's happening in Trinidad and Tobago. He said we are passing the blame and we are to blame as well. And many of us don't want to take the blame. Do you agree with that? Tommy?
It's a holistic situation when you really think about it. However, those who are in charge, they have a responsibility to the nation to keep safety as a priority.
Yeah, I want to believe that.
Gordon says the onus on solving murders ought not.
Let's listen to the Archbishop. Hold a minute. I want to think that we elect people to keep us safe in our country.
That's right.
We elect people to give us certain things a sense of security then.
That's correct.
A healthcare, some healthcare to protect we. Try, you're not going to protect us to the best of your ability.
That's right.
Right? But when you have people who are supposed to be representing us, and they are not representing us the way they're supposed to, you going to say they're not responsible?
Right.
But Anselm, yeah, we elect people to manage our tax dollars to keep the country running properly, benefiting all, right, in some form or fashion. But it's not happening in Trinidad. Just a few. Yeah, it's slowly becoming, there's a wider gap. And nobody can tell me that between the have and the have-nots. Yeah, I see people running to the stores and they're shopping, and I see they put out a costume for $5,000 in Carnival, and they're gonna get their customers, eh? But and they're paying for go to the Burner Boy fets and the you have maybe them is the haves. I don't know, but you have people when you have over 600 murders. Is it so? And people just, rampantly running through the street, shooting at one another, shooting you in your head and all kind. What kind of society is that? The Minister of National Security, he should be off the job because they're no national security. There's no kind of security. If you in the market and you plying your trade and somebody run inside the market, pow, 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 pow. What kind of how you get the leverage to know feel you can do that? There's they need to revisit these laws, these penal laws. And then I was reading where they uncovered somebody on the street over $1 million in drugs in a motorist car, and then a whole heap of things get discovered and because they were lacking scanners through the port. What kind of thing? Where the taxpayers' dollars going? Which is really everybody? They're just lining the pocket. What is really going on in a small society of 1 million something people? And I hear the birth rate dwindle from 2021, right? It dwindled a bit there from 2021, 2022. It dwindled. So I don't know, what's that trend gonna be? But it's every day so. That is too small a society to have all these fractures and goings on.
So let's listen to Archbishop, and we're gonna also get to your point, Diana, with respects to the have and the have-nots. And the Minister of Finance said they will be doing things different in 2023 because they have experienced a small windfall. My words.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they want to do things different in 2023.
So we get the windfall from he play the way number or something?
No. They get plenty oil and gas. They have oil and gas. They're selling plenty. So listen to the Archbishop.
Gordon says the onus on solving murders ought not to be placed on the police commissioner, the national security minister, or even the prime minister.
Every good citizen wants the commissioner of police, the minister of national security, and the prime minister to solve the murder problem. They cannot solve it until we, the citizens, are willing to recognize that the murder problem has its roots in a more fundamental challenge: injustice that pervades the whole of the nation. This is a we problem, and only we, the citizens, can solve it. And to do that, we must commit to justice.
He was at the time addressing the annual general meeting of the Trinidad and Tobago Transparency Institute.
It is my considered view that the core challenges facing our nation is that we, the citizens, have not committed to justice on the individual level, the level of the organization, or of the nation. This lack of commitment of the citizens to justice has become a cancer eating the body politic of our beloved Trinidad and Tobago.
Father Gordon.
Oh, wait. Let me understand something. Citizens committed to justice. I thought is the judiciary that deals with justice in our country.
Yeah, because Go ahead, Tommy.
I guess the citizens will have to stand up to the judiciary and make sure they do their job.
Wait, but Tommy, how they gonna do that? The government can pass laws. The government can pass laws. What we gonna do? Protest? We go and march? They could ignore you.
It looks like that's the only alternative from what I'm hearing.
To march?
Look, how can you can't control that you're gonna stop someone from picking up a gun and go and doing something. It is those people up inside there, the judicial system and all that, they need to make it unattractive for people to try to do those sort of crimes with laws that are in place. You go and you do something like that, the hangman waiting for you, or you're found with an unlicensed gun, you're getting time. All these things is the judicial system make it unattractive for these people to go down that road.
Let's continue. Then I don't think hanging is a deterrent for crime, though.
If you know, you go out there and you won't get. If I know in this country, let me go. Be going on it. You have your phone. Let me remind her. You know, if you go and you abuse a child here in America, what gonna happen to you? All right, then. If you know that there's a law, you possibly can get your life taken for taking somebody's life. Yeah, watch and see what's gonna happen.
Diana, it has been.
I don't care about what has been proven or not.
Statistics. It is known through statistics. The death penalty is not a deterrent for crime.
Well, not a deterrent. In Trinidad, it will work.
Diana, it has been known through statistics.
Look, okay, put the death penalty along with other. Put the death penalty along with other harsher measures then, because you telling me, Anselm. So what is the best thing then? What's the best thing? You have people just shooting randomly at everybody, snatching the women and doing as they please, barging in your house. And what are you supposed to do?
No, Diana, what are you supposed to do? Listen, all I'm saying is this. Right? All I'm saying is that it has been proven.
Okay.
That the death penalty is not a
deterrent. And I hear you loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear.
Continue down this road. Well, thinking, hey, let me get the death penalty, let me get hanging.
No, well, you need to put something. You need to put it. It may not be a deterrent for crime, but you may not. It may not be a deterrent for crime, but you may not have as many murders as you have.
Diana, again, it is not a deterrent for crime. It is
not. You may not have as many murders as you have.
It is
put
not
the death penalty along with other things then, and see if it works. Put the death penalty along with other things.
It's not a deterrent.
And I'm saying put the death penalty along with other things.
Okay.
But we know the law is soft. For example, if you get caught with an unlicensed gun, there should be no bail, and there should be a mandatory 5-year term that you spend in jail.
But when you go, and where you got to change that at the judiciary level.
There we go.
The judiciary level, they have to make things on a track. You have to make
it. The laws have to be more stringent. That they have to make examples. They have to make examples of people.
And let me tell you, I just say, people don't agree with me. The fathers need to stay in the house and mind pick-me them and manhandle your house.
No, Diana,
that is what's needed too.
Diana, you're going off key again.
I'm going off key.
No, you're going off key again.
Oh boy, Anselm.
You're going
the
off key
fathers
again.
need to stay in the households and mind them children and be a strong, positive figure, role model for those children.
Diana,
you can disagree with me, Anselm. It's all right.
There are many households that are led by females
Okay.
and doing very well. In addition to that, there are many households who the father doesn't live in the household, but the father is still part of his kids'
Well,
life.
the fathers need to be more part of the children's lives. That's what
But
I say.
that's what I
Call it
just
what
said.
you may. Call it what you may. That could be a strong deterrent to crime, along with the death penalty, along with public flogging when you do nonsense. Yeah. You want to go do nonsense and it's proven you did it? Get a public flogging. You think you want to see you drop your pants in the middle of the time or whatever square and get your tail flogged? You didn't listen at school, so you're not listening now. Yeah. Watch thing clamp down.
Let's
Yeah.
finish
Only
this.
give me the work as Minister of National Security now. I go fix it for them. Public flogging, hanging. You want to do nonsense? Yeah, I go deal with you. I care who do it. It is proven you do it, we go fix you.
Says in the quest for transparency, much more is needed.
If we want transparency, we also need whistleblower legislation that allows for corruption to be exposed with a sense of safety. Also, we need effective procurement legislation.
Now, who's responsible for that?
Huh?
Government.
So as Bishop, we respect you, eh? But you're double talking. You're saying that the Prime Minister, the Minister of National Security, and the Assistant Commissioner of Police, you can't blame them for what's happening. But then you come and you say, no, we need procurement. And what's the other one he said?
Whistleblower legislation.
Whistleblower legislation. Who's supposed to do that? That's not the public supposed to do that.
But Anselm, part of the people are also the government too, you know. So I don't listen. I don't see
any transparency and integrity.
The Archbishop says everything in this country, from getting a driver's license to planning permission, is reflective of the ease of doing business in TNT and not in a good way.
We need a national campaign to promote justice as a virtue lived by every citizen. If Transparency Institute Trinidad and Tobago intends to achieve its goal, then it needs to work with all people, groups, and institutions. We need this to be led by the example of the elites of our society.
Orvishi Tawari, Rupnarayan, TV6 News.
I don't know. I think that we are passing the buck with respect to that. I'm sorry.
So Anselm, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay, put in social programs, and if you don't go to the program and you get caught in something, then we're going to deal with you harshly. Put social program that they can go and play sports, that they can get into some training thing that they can, and you're found doing something and it is in your vicinity. You don't want to do it. You're going the wrong side of the law. We gave you a choice. You choose to go down that road, but we're gonna choose to deal with you accordingly. That's it, because you see how they're going. It's constant now. It's constant. When I saw that, Tunapuna Market is my stomping ground. I would go there when I'm at home. When I'm home, I go to Tunapuna Market, and they just pow and they shoot it like the Wild Wild West. It got to stop. And so you can continue this way. It has to. Where they get the idea that they can just, blatantly just shoot at anybody? Just where are they getting this idea from? There is a savage society. They're living in a jungle or something. You're not a sophisticated society. You don't just. Come on, Anselm. It is deteriorating and quickly.
Diana, a fish doesn't rotten from the tail. When you hear statements coming out of the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, and you hear statements coming out from the Minister of National Security, right? Tell them to find the gun in the road. Paraphrasing, right?
So
Minister of
Anselm,
National Security. At the end of the day, if we have the right people if we have the right people who can do the job, things can change in Trinidad and Tobago.
So, Anselm, when I mean, we are not responsible for, people are close to us or related to us actions, right? When you have allegedly the commissioner of police acting COP's nephew involved in a criminal thing, what happened there? What happened there?
Yeah, I really don't know how, if I have a cousin and my cousin is a bandit, I go get blamed for my cousin being a bandit.
No, we're not blaming him, but it doesn't look good.
No, I mean, perception is not good. But you go blame him when Stuart Young, whoever it is, he in-laws or whatever, get caught with whatever they get caught with. Right? Stepdaughter. Right?
That ain't good neither.
I mean, so
look, you see this name I carry, Ben Skin? I can't do nothing to it, Anselm, because it would tarnish the family name. I'm cognizant of that. So how did I know? How did I learn that? How I know not to go and act stupid? So how he going? How did people acting COP's nephew? You know your uncle is, and you're still going and do something stupid. So really,
maybe sometimes that's why you do things stupid, because you figure you could get away with it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe that's why you might look at it from one direction, and they look at it from a total different direction. They say, "What's the big deal if I do it? My family is acting COP, so what? What's the big deal?" Albert Montano said, "Let that fella from Chumakak fella know." I don't know who Albert throwing words at, boy.
Tell me, I said
Albert,
fella. So
I don't know who that fella from Chumakak is, Anyway,
I'm from Sally Bay.
Yeah, okay. You from Sally Bay, close to Toko, next to Sandy Grande, right?
Well, maybe it's Gary Mahabir.
I don't know. He said, "Let that Chumakak fella know. I voted Tapia in 1976. Wenar in 1981, and in 1991 you voted for Nar."
Oops.
So Albert, what? Oh, Albert.
Albert they support no PNM.
No, UNC. Nah.
No PNM.
He's undercover UNC. I like how you put it, He put it. Let that Chumakak fella. Is he trying to be little, man? Is he trying to be little, man?
No, he's not be little. You just say you from Chumakak.
No, but
look, proudly.
Yeah, but it's how he put it. Let that Chumakak fella know. He didn't say let that young man from Chumakak know,
But you're not young.
No, if you put it nicely.
You're not young, Anselm. You're not young. You're not young. You hit the 70 hard.
No. I cannot allow you to speak for me. Speak for yourself. Right? Don't talk for me. Don't talk for me. Don't tell me. Yeah, you talk for yourself. Yeah, Bacchanal in the village. And Albert started. Yeah. Albert. Anyway, yeah, Dr. Winford Jim, who was Albert? He says, who's that? Albert, let me repeat this for the last time. Anyway, it's on the screen, Let that Chumakak fella. No, I voted Tapia in 76. ONR in 81 and 1991 and now. Who you voted for in 2010, 2015, Albert? Tell me two now.
Yeah, vote.
You just go back in Trinidad and vote.
He could go back, but he probably ain't vote.
What do you mean? Well, them Montanos just vote all the time.
Maybe them Montanos, but not Albert.
No. But wait, Eiley, sometimes you should just stay out of some things,
Oh.
Eiley says they go in government and say it have no money. So what is the point of the PNM in government? When most government go in government, what do they say? Most government. When most parties go into government, what is the first thing they say?
Treasury empty.
The treasury empty.
But look,
all of them they say.
They was threatening to shut down the government area, but they come to a bipartisan agreement because included in the package is some $1 billion figure to help out Ukraine, and most of their supporters gonna be getting the whatever.
Tommy and Diana, let's see.
When cassava pass, what happened?
Albert say many people expect the UNC to turn everything around in one term. You see?
Oh, Lord.
You're smoking out little bit by little bit, It's little bit by little bit.
Albert, when cassava pass, what has happened, boy?
It's a little red lavender you just put on them. A little red lavender. What else you just use?
We didn't expect the UNC to turn any things around in one term. I'm just giving my opinion. But what happened is that we were appalled by the way they stole. Anyway.
What they thief, Tommy?
Oh, in a big way.
Lord, so everybody is going out treasury and thief. So we don't have nobody. There's nobody that can do an audit, and report to the people what's going on. We don't have them kind of thing. It's a sort of hush. You do this for me, now, and it's going on. So that's what it is.
I think live sports was the big ticket item that broke the camel's back.
No, Tommy, that wasn't live sport. That was death sport.
Okay.
Plenty people lose their life in death sport.
Point taken.
Plenty people. But guys,
that's why today I can't believe that Mr. Live Sport have such a big audience. Anyway,
For me, it's Trinidad,
It's bacchanal. Once you are dispensing bacchanal and confusion, you're going to have many followers. That's what they thrive on down in Trinidad and Tobago. Bacchanal and confusion.
Tommy, I want you to listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Oh yeah, the same crap.
Good business.
We need a new perspective. We need a new direction. No more red, no more yellow. We need something else.
Hey, red and yellows make orange,
But Tommy, we can't say no more red or yellow. We can't say this version of the red and yellow.
Okay.
My thing is that the red and yellow is there to stay, but these two versions of the red and yellow, they have to go. These two versions. But listen, I just got this here. Trinidadian man out on bond gets caught with 9 million worth of cocaine during traffic stop while already facing murder charge.
That's
9 million US worth of cocaine. Reports indicated that during a traffic stop, officers seized 118 pounds of cocaine, 182,000 US in cash, and a gun. 34-year-old Trinidadian-born Sheldon Alexander was pulled over in South Carolina for speeding. Upon searching his vehicles, the items were found. Alexander had been out on bond after being hit with a murder charge in California.
You know they gonna bury he.
Huh? I say whatever he gets, he's gonna have to take it because he'll be deserving of it.
And then you know what's gonna happen? Once he serves his time or he opts for deportation, I don't know, he's gonna take the same habits down to Trinidad.
No, well. When he finish, you're going back.
Yep.
But think about this.
You gotta face the charges.
Yes. But Tommy and Diana, when he gets back to Trinidad, what happens? When he gets back to Trinidad, what happens?
He takes his traits with him.
That's right.
Oh, there you go, Diana.
And
when he gets back to Trinidad, is there any monitoring of him?
I don't know.
In the 90s, I wrote an article called The Deportation Dilemma, outlining that it was only a matter of time before the deportees would make Trinidad a living hell.
Correct. And
I also said that the deportees who learn their craft here should not be allowed to go back to the various islands to corrupt them. I made example that that back in the day, the crimes were small, and if when Sparrow came to Trinidad and he did his little petty crimes, they deported him to Grenada, he probably would not have been as great a person that he became. You know how many flack how much flack I took for that?
Tommy, you know what I say? If I'm the prime minister, I'm having an agreement with the United States of America. Anybody that's been deported, right? Depending on what you're deported for, you have to wear an ankle bracelet for a certain amount of years until you prove your worth back in the country.
Yep.
Until you have proven your worth that you will be an upstanding citizens in the country. I have an agreement. As soon as you reach in Trinidad and Tobago, before you get off the plane, swat up.
If not, you're going straight into jail.
Well, no, Daniel, I can't in jail. They ain't do nothing in Trinidad.
They do nothing. They break the agreement.
No.
But look, you see, so you have to have a deterrent for making them want to take off the ankle bracelet.
No, well, if you take off the ankle bracelet, I mean, if you take off the ankle bracelet, say you had to wear the ankle bracelet for 5 years. If you take it off at any time, it's an additional 3 years or 50% more years you had to deal with. Right? But these are innovative ideas that's needed in Trinidad and Tobago, because, when you get deported, you just come home, they send you, put you on the plane, and you're going home, and you go your way rejoicing, You're going to do whatever you do.
Back to your evil ways.
Back to your evil ways, Tommy. Correct is right.
And that is up and down. That is all over the Caribbean.
No, all over, but I'm just talking about Trinidad. I'm just talking about having a plan.
So many problems in the Caribbean.
Yeah,
and also to you know what breed a lot of these people, I believe there is a syndrome called the barrel children, right? Where they were up here and then they get sent back, and then people keep funding them and nourishing them with barrels, and when they don't get the barrels what they want, then they decide to go do these crimes, this criminal thing. Yeah, offer the deposit come the barrel syndrome.
Well, I want to read something what Albert Montano is saying. Okay, Albert says, Eileen says, Diana, Tobago pay Burna Boy about $200,000 US. It gets US from I thought the country don't have USD currency.
That's what I said.
No. I mean, once it's an entertainer, the central bank will get them that.
Anselm, who is Burna Boy? Who is he? Will he sing that song?
He's very popular. We go get to him just now a little bit too. We go get to Burna Boy too. We go get to him too.
So
we have so much to get to. Now, Albert Montano says, what the Archbishop Jason Gordon is saying, the population are silent on all the problems, and even both voting back the same failing government. But you see, Albert is saying more than that. He's saying more than that. Right? To me, when I listen to that, you cannot pass the blame from the Minister of National Security. Why is Minister of National Security? Why is the Assistant Commissioner of Police? And why are you the Prime Minister of the country? As a matter of fact, Albert, I just have these things in reserve. As a matter of fact, Albert and them like when I just put up this, because they say about talking my party. They love me when I put up this, And Albert, all of us cheer me in the background. I know it. They just tell me, they say, boy, we like Wall Street too bad, boy. Come on, listen to this. But you see, I like to talk truth to power. Because I tell all it 34 years ago, before I get married, my mother-in-law tell me a lie has no memory. So I like to talk the truth. And I don't like to misquote people. This is April 2013. So listen to what, Albert, I want you to send this to the Archbishop for me. Right? When he was in opposition, this is what Prime Minister Rowley said. Anytime a government resorts to blaming the opposition for its failure to deliver on their mandates and their responsibilities to the people, it is a clear sign they have accepted that they have outlived their usefulness. Albert, I want you to ask the Archbishop, please, what does he think about this? Listen, he's saying things that needs to be done, yes. But listen, if our politicians do the right thing, if they do the right thing,
I'll be right back.
Trinidad and Tobago could be beautiful Trinidad and Tobago could be a paradise. All right? Let me finish here. So Albert also says, Hailey, I want to read a comment that you made just now there. Hold on. Well, yeah, Albert, that's true. The people get the government they deserve, but not just in 1 year or not just in one term. Every time you put our government in power, you're getting the government you deserve because most of the people voting our government. It's not just one party in power. It's whoever is in power. All right. So Hailey says, and we go get to this one too. Hailey, in an earlier quote, you said 200,000. Oh, okay. Burna Boy get about 400,000 US dollars for 2 shows in Trinidad and Tobago. Then go Jamaica and buy a house. Anselm, your boy Fally give away Tobago US dollars to Burna Boy for no returns. Hailey, I don't know if you said that, but we got just Burna Boy and going to Jamaica. He didn't buy a house. He said he's going to buy a house. And to me, Albert Montano says you are correct. So you're agreeing with you on something. Hailey, I think this is a great point. Hailey says, what about a simpler way? Put police posts in poverty area. That's true, you know. You know, they used to have a post in St. Barb's, Lavantel. I don't know what happened to that post. Let me call and find out about that. Boy. Let me call and see if that post is still there. Hailey, you just jog my memory. Let me call somebody in Lavantel. Let me call Ghost. Let me see if Ghost go pick up his phone. Folks are going to call Ghost in Lavantel. Yeah, here we go. Let me see if he go pick up his phone. And tell him don't cuss. Calling out Ghost does cuss. Ghost is my UNC friend. You know, PNM people are afraid to say that they have a UNC friend. There's only one friends behind closed doors, you know. All right, folks. I feel Ghost must be sleeping. You know, he's going to take his pill. Yeah, I think he's sleeping. Yeah, so Hailey, I wanted to address your subject there. What about a simple way? Put police posts in poverty area. I agree with that, Hailey. That's a very, very good idea. Very, very good idea. I think we used to have that in Chumakak, Lavantel. And not Chumakak, St. Barnes, Lavantel. Right? Total lockdown to house searches worked in Iraq. Or knock-on searches. So Hailey, so Kapiza, you just want them to go into a certain neighborhood and just knock and search. Eh, Hailey? I mean, not Hailey, I mean Kapiza. So Albert says, I listen to Archbishop Charles Jason Gordon almost every morning in his homily over the last 2 years, and you will get the drift what he's saying. No, nobody ain't saying what some of the things that he's saying make sense, you know, but the most important part is, you know, your car pass, you can't say that, well, you could say, but I don't think it's correct that the Prime Minister, the Minister of National Security, and the Assistant Commissioner of Police, or the Acting Commissioner of Police, I may have said assistant, the Acting Commissioner of Police don't have any responsibilities. So folks, we're going to go for a quick station identification. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. When we come back, we're going to address something that Hailey said, and he's totally disagreeing with Diana. We'll be right back. Stick and stay. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
with so much life. We just can't go on this way. Not even thinking that we will realize. And if we criticize, we could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from before. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us stay. So the children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray. Then I'll be up for judgment day. Oh, just can't make it this way. Please deliver us today. Be like the Israelites did. Please send us another Moses again. Lord, we just can't make it this way. Yes, deliver us today. Oh, we just can't go on this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Please listen to what I say.
I see your mic muted.
Yes, hurry up with judgment day. We just can't make it this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Must we get old and gray? And the children can't see their way. Oh, we just can't make it this way.
Mic muted.
Oh, we just can't make it this way. We like the Israelites did it. Please send us another Jesus again. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Still, if you can hear me, your mic is muted. There's no one muted. Still, I'm not hearing anything.
We are back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE. We are back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Tommy, I don't know why you're not hearing the music, but you know,
He probably has to exit and come back in. That has happened from time to time.
yeah, when my mic is muted, it's only because I don't want any kind of background noise that I have. Not
Right.
but
Yeah, but I wasn't hearing anything for a little while there, but now when you said we're back, then I heard.
right, but
I heard you.
normally music does be playing, and it seems like you don't hear the music for some reason.
Yeah, most times I hear it. I don't know what happened this time here.
Yeah, because I was just playing explainer. We just can't go on this way.
Hmm.
Yeah, but sometimes you
Okay.
can't hear. Yeah. I wanted to get to Hailey putting up. Okay, Hailey says this. And having a death penalty in Trinidad and Tobago, a corrupted country, ain't going to do anything because the police have to actually catch criminals. How about that?
Hey, you got a point there too.
I mean,
and you make your judicial system where they have to do their job, or you're out the force. End of the story. Get off. If you're not, if you're found to be corrupt, you gonna feel the hard hand of the law too. That's it.
Albert says all Anselm got in that news clip was just a short part of the message. Okay.
Anselm, Albert asking a question. Did anyone in the chat see videos of the flooding near the abattoir in Port of Spain with sewage waste overflowing since the 10th December? He said flood from Eastern Main Road opposite the citrus growers to South Key.
Nah, I don't remember seeing it. So Albert says, Anselm, some people grow up with a single parent, but not all do well. Well, I mean, that's true. But
true.
And is it more people that grow up in a single household end up on the wrong side of the track as opposed to people who grow up with a two-parent household? Do we have the statistics on that?
It doesn't matter whether it's two parent or one parent, it's parenting. Sometimes two parents, you have two parents and two parents are errant. And you have one parent and they do
the work of five.
And you have one parent and that one parent is a better parent than them two put together.
Correct is right. So you see, we because we allow this thing in this country with respect to parenting, and they have about black fathers are not in the home. That's why we have the problem with the black kids. And when you look at the statistics across the board, it's minimal difference, right? But you see, when we want to put out a certain type of rhetoric, we put these things out there. I mean, I grew up in a single parent household.
I say the fathers of these children, I didn't call it black, Indian, whatever. The fathers of children, some of them need to stay and mind and take it. Whether you and the woman ain't getting along, be a constant presence in your child's life. I never said Afro or Indo.
Diana, it's not all families gonna have the mother and father in the household. And as Tommy rightfully said, if you have a single parent, it is a better family if both parents are in the household. Absolutely. However, there are single parent households that are better than many who have two parents in the household.
Fine. That's a given, man. But I still think things will fare a lot better if some of these puppies are around and actively participating in the children's lives. I feel so. We'll be better off.
Well, all right.
Mind your picnic. Mind your picnic. You and the woman follow, mind your picnic. Be a constant present in your picnic's life. If you have to sell bananas, snow cone, sikia fig, pone, cassava, whatever, mind your picnic. What's so hard about that? Then the picnic ain't gonna have to be going to know the illicit activities to acquire things. Mind your picnic.
In a full righteous society, right? You will have all fathers minding the children.
They're supposed to.
In a society in the world that we live in today,
they're supposed to.
Yeah, but you trying to get 100%.
Who give them the pass that you're not you make a child with a woman and you ain't taking care of this child? I don't know. That is part of you. You supposed to take care of that child. And that is what's crippling society. That is crippling us. You have to take care of your picnic. Hey, if mother stand up and mother doing the job, fine. But still be a constant presence in your child's life. It is important. You can't get them a pass. And you talk to the child, hey boy, what you doing? You ain't supposed to be liming on that side of the tracks. You're not supposed to be doing that, boy. And they're not gonna go looking for that father figure and whatever else, and these immoral individuals that ain't teaching them nothing but to get a jail sentence. They need to take care of their picnic. I will sing that song from here to the hills that woman sings. She sung, the hills are alive in the Alps. If the fathers are around, things will be a lot different. And prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
I agree with you, Diana. I agree. However, in society, sometimes there are situations where men are not treated fairly.
We mean not treated fairly. Well, because the woman and you have a beef.
There's a whole show that has to be done on that, on the emasculating of men.
What do you mean emasculated? Okay, Tommy.
That's a whole show. That in itself is a show by itself. We'll have to deal with that.
But you mean because you and the woman have a beef and she out at you, yell at it twice, you feel emasculated? Then I feel what's the opposite of emasculated? You're not helping me mind the child, and you take away my womanly feeling about what is the opposite of emasculated? Somebody help me. You impregnate me. You're gone and left me with this pick me to mine, and you're helping me. How I feel as a woman then? You take away my how I feel. You downgrade me.
Either way, as a father,
you had your 9 months of fun. You had your fun, and you're gone long and you left me. And I gotta mind this offspring now. So what did you do to me as a female?
No. What I'm simply saying is this: is that as a father, you have a responsibility. However, with a two-parent home, that's another issue. Sometimes it's difficult for a man to be a man in his right in a family because of the way the society treats with the man's role and the support a man will receive as a man to be the man of the family.
Hello. Listen to me. I ain't asking you to be Samson. I ain't asking you to be Hercules. You help me make this child. We do a DNA test. Is yours. Find some way to support me and support this child. Not me, the child. I ain't emasculating you by asking you to find some sort of employment to take care of this person that we brought into the world. How is that emasculating you?
Yeah, it's a given that you're responsible for your offspring. It's a given. However, the child, we were talking about two-parent household versus single-parent household, and the results that, based on your opinion, that a single-parent household creates more criminal activity.
Yeah.
Which is what you were implying.
I'm not saying single parent household create more than that. I said the absence of a father. Right here, seeing that she could be single, but he's still in the child's life. That's what I'm saying.
When a father is absent, that means that most likely the child is with a mother only. You agree or you disagree?
That's single parent, but if the father is on the outside, still in contact with the child, and it's a presence in the child's life, that is possible. Okay, you and the woman can't get along. Okay, hey. But you see the child here, you need to help me mind this child. That's it. That's what's killing us.
That's given. That's a given. You fathered an offspring. You're responsible for that offspring.
I don't talk. And because when that child ain't gotta go somewhere looking for what they're supposed to be getting from you, you cut things and you nip a certain thing in the butt.
But Tommy, you see, Diana missing the point that
I'm missing the point.
Put things into your kid's head to make them hate the father.
Go ahead.
They put certain things into the kid's head in order for them to hate the father because of what happened between the mother and the father.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Well, here we go. But you
like facts. What do you mean? Okay, but your absence from my life, I go hate you for that alone. Mother ain't had to put that in my head.
No.
Your absence from my life, I'm as a child, I don't like you already. Why you don't like me, daddy? What happened? I become a young adult. I become mother blocking you, mother blocking me, I become a certain adult now and I can think for myself. What happened, daddy? You can't come and look for me still? What happened? Come on. Not a woman. No, a woman could block you from seeing you. Go to the court, show an interest, put your foot down. I want to see my child. I want to be a presence in my child's life. How are you? You emasculating. You are emasculating yourself. Let she talk all she want. Demand a DNA test, prove the offspring is yours, and demand your parental rights. I'm all for that. How are you emasculating? You are the one choose to be emasculated. When she said, well, I don't want you to see the child. Oh, yeah. No, it don't go so. Demand to see your child. Demand a presence in your child's life. That is what you're supposed to do. Oh, woman put thing in the child. Oh, daddy ain't good. Daddy have plenty woman. So, daddy have plenty woman but there's your child. He need book bag, he needs shoe, she needs ribbons, and you do what you're supposed to do. But if you allow yourself to be emasculated, sure. Fight, stand up and fight for your child. I'm sure they have laws. Stand up and fight for you. Put your foot down. I want to see my child. I want to be able to interact with my child. Those are such hard words to utter? Come on, fellas. You think I could have a child with a man? He tell me he don't want me to see my child. You're crazy? Nah. World War III will break out. I want to see my child. I don't care if you think I'm crazy, that is my child. I want to see my child. I don't care what's going on between you and me. That is my child. And that is the feeling you all need to get. That is my child. I demand to be in my child's life. And stop letting these women, as you say, emasculate you. Put down your foot. Go ahead, fellas.
In many instances, when some fathers insist on seeing their child, the mothers think he wants to see more than the child. He wants to see her and mind her business. So there's so many factors that come into play that creates discomfort. And
Tommy, you're talking to when you come to father issue, right? You're talking to the right person. Yeah, I lived it. I know.
I'm not disputing you living it, but I'm just going on some of my observations. Anyway,
you have these. They choose. There's a choice you are making. You are making a choice. Well, okay, me and she are talking. I don't want to say. I don't want to have nothing to do with the child. And if you come and she run her mouth a little bit too much, you're frightened for that. But that's your child. We frightened for her mouth. Her mouth was the same way when you all was courted and nice. So we're frightened for the mouth now.
There are instances where guys will go to see the child and the mother would deny them.
I was that too. I heard once or twice. I was that too when I was younger. So what do you do? What do you do as the man?
Well,
what do you do as the man? You demand to see your child. That's what you do. And until you all get in your head that is my child, I need to be in my child's life. Unless you're a detriment to the child. I've always said that, because there are some weirdo people. The father have a right to see and be interacting with his offspring. It's no. Hiding the child here, and you women that are partaking in that, you're wrong. You're wrong. You can't get along with him, man. Let him go on about his business, because it only could create, an environment for domestic violence. Let him go on about the business now. But hey, hello, bring something here for this child ever so often for me, please. You know how to talk to me. Or drop it by the grandmother or the tanty or the nene or something. You ain't got to deal with her. Where the emasculating thing come in? You're not in the house with she. She's not yelling at you. She's not pelting nothing at you. She's not, bringing a man in front of you, disgracing. Where's the emasculating? Because her mouth running? You frightened for her mouth? Please. Please, let her die. I want to see my child. And go to the law. But it's saying it, everybody vexed with me now.
What can I say, Diana? You have your views. I have my views based on
And I
what I've
respect
seen.
your views. And I respect your views.
I've seen a lot in these years.
Yeah, I think Diana's experience is totally different.
My experience totally different.
Yeah, it's from a perspective of, you know, many people who have kids with other people. They want to see the kids as much as possible, but the mother has made it so difficult for them that they get frustrated.
And that is where the law should be on the father's side.
Listen, if I get frustrated and I'm trying my best to be a father, even though me and the young lady is no longer together, and she continued to frustrate me, right? Well, we men are human too, you know.
All right. You get frustrated when the child become an adult, 18. They can think for this. Are you still frustrated?
What are you talking about?
Okay, you get frustrated in the younger stages of the child. Fine, but the child is going to become an adult, and you still ain't gonna try and reach out then.
The mother's still around, isn't she?
But the child is an adult.
But listen. It doesn't matter, right? Because if you are living with your mother, your
it
mother
does matter,
can
Anselm.
influence you. Your mother can influence you.
Okay. Yeah, no, let me tell you what happens. The child is afraid of maybe, I don't know, punishment from the mother. So the child may be going along with the mother's rhetoric. But then the child becomes an adult.
How is that different from the mother influencing you?
Yeah, you are afraid. You don't want to see my mommy. I want to see my daddy.
But how is that different from your mother influencing you?
Because she may be a bullying force, a sort of a titanic force, you know, you're frightened as a little child. But when you become 15, 16, 17, you could run away and go and see your father.
But Diana, it's already ingrained into you for so many years.
Wait, Anselm, let me tell you something, right? Let me see if I can explain this. No matter what, right? As much as I never had a relationship with my biological father, there is part of me that, feels sorry for him. I feel sorry for him. I really do, because I became an adult and you still didn't try. I feel sorry for him. As much nobody put nothing in my head, you know. Nobody didn't put anything in my head about his actions. His actions.
You may be the exception, but there are many cases where the mother poisoned the child so badly that there's just no coming back.
And I hear about no, there's not such a thing called no coming back. Trust me. If you as a man and you really want to be in your child's life and you step to your child, the child ain't gonna scoff you. I telling you, he might look at you funny. Where you want now? Where you come from? Who, they might get that kind of back chat and whatnot.
Diana,
but listen to me, Anselm. Listen now.
There comes a time, Diana, when the mother may have somebody else in the household, and that person has now taken the place of the father, and that person now could be a very good person, a very, very good person to the daughter, and the mother continue to poison the daughter or the son with things about their father. I've seen it happen many times. Many times.
And Anselm, let me tell you something, right?
You can make all the excuses you want, but I've seen it happen over and over.
And I've seen, yes, it happens.
And you want to blame, you just want to blame the male, and you want to say, yeah, you could do this and you could do that, but you don't know what's their experience.
Answer, let me tell you something, Answer. Hip hip hooray for the man who comes in and assumes the role of father, stepdaddy. And I am here to tell you, as badly as my father treated me, there is still a void in my being that no other man can fill. for father.
We not that's not the point we
That's
are
what I'm trying to tell you.
No, that's not the
You
point
know,
we
I'm
arguing.
telling you,
No.
it happens.
No, Diana,
You may look
no,
to this
Diana,
person lovingly.
Diana, you're shifting the goalpost. That is not
But
the
I'm
point
trying
we
to
are
tell you,
arguing.
you may look to the man in the house lovingly, but when you're by your quiet moments and you say, you know, there's a void in you that only your father is able to fill.
That's not the point we are arguing. The point we are arguing is that the mother put things into the kids' brains and minds in order for them to be dissuaded, right, from being a son or a daughter, how the father wants to be a father to them. And the mother could persuade their kids to do that. You don't want to admit that. You say
and the mother, it happens. I agree with you guys. Anselm, I never said. I know. I agree. I know of situations.
You're now agreeing.
And Anselm, I said it earlier, these situations, and I said, why don't you stand up as the man and say you want to see a child? Yes, there's men that will step up and be father, but I am saying deep in some instances, I don't know in all, there is a empty, a void, a spot in that child that only father can fill. And until you experience that, you won't understand my statement. There is no, my uncle raised me. He was very good to me. A whole lot of uncles stepped in, but none of them cannot fill that void that I have in me for being fatherless. It does not happen so. It remains there.
What do you mean
fatherless?
I'm
telling you.
You had a father, but he just wasn't.
I had father figures, not that connective bond with my paternal father. I had father figures.
Anna, I grew up in a single family household.
Okay.
And me and my father good now. We good.
You say you and your father good now.
Yeah, we good. And of course,
whatever bridge created that for you to get to that destination of good, I'm glad for it.
Because
but I don't know.
What happens is that it is up to the individual, because sometimes your brains is poisoned so much, and
my brain ain't poisoned. I am going off empirical evidence of the way I was treated.
Yes, nobody.
And I'm still being treated. Right?
Talking about you.
All right, that's what I'm saying. There are people, yeah. No,
nobody's speaking about you.
No, I know that. I know that, but there are persons who are like me out there, have this void in them that only that paternal psychological bonding can fill. You could step all you want around it. You still yearn for that from your paternal father. I'm telling you. Okay. But anyway, they are very, sensitive.
They will remove the anklets. Rose, I don't know.
Well,
they gotta cut it off. And once they cut it off, Rose,
they will know.
They cut it off. They say they'll cut off their own foot to get rid of the bracelet. Right? Yeah. Albert says, the Archbishop know that Ghost is a real man. Yeah, Ghost is a real man. Ghost is my partner. He's a real man. Albert says, Albert says, Anselm, you already said before, when people go up for election, they are to serve the people and not the other way around. But we know that, but it doesn't happen.
Eileen, where's a promiscuous woman?
Yeah, we will come to that. Eileen says, police posts at every intersection should not allow entrance in or out or identification or address as such. Oh, God. Eileen going to the extreme, boy. Oh, God.
Well, sometimes extreme times call for extreme measures.
I agree. That's why in Trinidad and Tobago, I don't have a problem with stop and frisk. Be honest with you. Not just stopping and frisking the person, but stopping and frisking the car as well. I don't have a problem with it. Because harsh times, yes, highly. I agree with you. All cars must be searched. We have a roadblock, and watch it. When you have a roadblock, don't just have a roadblock down the road, When you have a roadblock down the road, put it up the road so no cars can turn around. You understand? Because you know Trinidadians, hey partner, it have a roadblock in down on George Street and Duke Street.
Now with social media, they'll know where they are in a hurry.
Right? So put the roadblock up at the beginning and a roadblock at the end. and nobody can turn around.
Mm-hmm.
You turn around. Because if you turn around, you know what is going on. Right? Your whole car getting frisked. Even the tires, you might take off the tires to see if you have anything in the tire on them. Because you know it has tubeless tires these days. Like that thing in the tires too. Yeah, Eileen. Rose, their only purpose will be road blocking. Frisk, yeah, stop and frisk. I agree, Eileen. Fully agree, 100%. Yeah, any crimes happening in the area will be surrounded by police and quickly on the scene before the criminals can get away. No. You need just, yeah. No, Albert, we didn't see that, nah. Albert says, Dana, you are correct.
What am I correct about?
I don't know. Eugene says, Dana, this applies to women also.
Okay.
Right? Eileen says, Proverbs 31 says a woman must take care of her family and work hard to do such in order to be a virtuous woman and blessed by God.
Hello? And what happened to the man?
I'm just reading.
He gets a pass. In your Bible, he gets a pass.
Nadia says, Albert, yes, it was bad. That same day it had plenty traffic to go in the market. The drain was flooding on the road to go in the market. You're talking about the flooding in Port of Spain.
Yeah. Flooding in Port of Spain, flooding in Maracas.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see, Albert says, in most cases, two parents are, and Diana, this is the point, eh? This is the point here. This is the point.
Okay.
Albert, your UNC education, I mean your Albert, your Tapia education and your NAR education have done you very well. I apologize for throwing the UNC in there. Albert says, in most cases, two parents are better, not because there are many cases where mothers do wonders and bring up good children. There are many cases where mothers do wonders and bring up good children. Yes, absolutely.
I'm not saying that is not so.
I have known, listen, in Lavantil, Schumacher, Lavantil, where we grew up, boy.
I am not, Anselm, and I'm not saying that single women.
Them fathers and them was absent. Not to say that they weren't wrong, but they're more absent than they were wrong.
And I'm not saying that single women don't lead, bring up, but I don't stop giving them men a pass.
Nobody giving nobody a pass.
Yeah, that's what they did. The law need to clamp down on them too.
All right, okay. All right. A woman should never argue with her husband because it will make him lose trust and faith in her.
What do you mean I'll never argue with her husband? Kylie, what planet you living on?
A woman must only speak wisdom and knowledge from her lips. I'm just reading what he says. I am. You know what he says.
You mustn't argue with your husband, but look. Let him do something stupid now.
Eugene, correct is right. Women have left men with children to raise. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know many men.
Yeah, many. So
that happens too.
So you saying that from the way you speaking, Diana, is like if men just walk out and forget about the kids. Right?
It more so happens that the men leave more than the women. Look for the statistic and tell me so.
Well,
the men does leave more than the women.
Let me
I don't have the phone in charge. I bet
more than women.
The men does leave more than the women.
All right, so let's Google it and see. Does men leave more than women? Men.
Does men does men leave? You have to abandon their home, their children more than women.
You talking a little different story. Abandon the woman could kick you out too. If the woman kick you out, did you abandon?
Put men out at a more rapid rate.
Right. If you kick me out, did I abandon the house?
Okay. So let me ask you something. Why should you put you out?
Oh God.
Because she's upset about something, one thing or another.
Listen, let me be real now, because I just be as real as you get. I ain't just gonna put out a fella soul just so. You had to do something stupid.
I leaving that alone now. I really leaving that.
It's a matter of opinion when it comes to what's stupid and what's not.
Yeah, I had to leave that alone now.
Yeah, some need done stupid, and you don't want she beat some. So you get tired of over and over. So you get tired. Hey, go your way now. Leave me alone now.
Eileen says, Diana don't read the Bible. Otherwise, she would know that a child don't need a father in his life to be wise with understanding.
Really?
God already made the laws for a man to live by.
Really? Really highly.
It will take a whole show. Diana, if we get into this topic, it will be a whole show, and we will need a psychologist.
We need to bring psychologists in. Yeah.
The love doctor just come in.
Who's the love doctor?
Who's only one love doctor we have in
here? With his leather whip and leather and Diana's Catwoman suit.
Yeah.
I don't like cat, so I ain't wearing no suit.
I bringing the religion tonight, boy. Proverbs 31 talk about a mother teaching her wisdom and knowledge to her son, so he can be a great man of righteousness. Listen, Hailey, you see that?
What we say?
Proverbs 31 talks about a mother teaching her wisdom and knowledge to her son, so he can be a great man of righteousness. Hailey, I have to say to you.
Wait. I was thinking there was only 30 proverbs. There's 31. Oh, I missed something. Let me see something.
Let me see. Proverbs 31. Let me look it up.
Let me just.
So what's the man's duty then? He just pop the child and go along there. That's it.
Proverbs 31. He's right.
Man, all you please. Hailey, please.
Yeah, there's 31. There's 31.
Yeah. Hailey, I have to say something. I could see. You see, my wife and my son. My wife. That Hailey, boy, Hailey, let me give you a round of applause for that. No, I'd give you a round of applause for that. No, I'd give you because it's true. You see how I'm losing words? I can't. I just see that with my wife and my son. I just see exactly what Hailey talking about it.
That's fine. But the father still need to be around. I don't care how the relationship, whatever she teaching him, the father need to be around. Take care of mine, pick me.
I don't know nobody in disputing that.
All right.
Nobody in disputing the father needs to be around or to be in the child's life. But sometimes,
and according to some WZYE, a growing body of research points to positive effects on children of having an involved father. On average, children whose father is actively involved tend to have fewer problems with school achievement, behavior, and social interaction than children whose father is not actively involved in their life. Everybody's so quiet. All you on a diet?
No, I'm actually reading Proverbs 31. A refreshing.
Oh,
There was a time I used to handle Proverb like my daily word because it have 31 one for each day of the month.
Yeah, and they have in Proverbs it says a ring in the nose of a swine, and in a woman she's fair and foolish. Yeah, but highly. In a relationship, it takes both parents to cause separation. It's not one-sided coin. Yeah, wherever the separation, but sometimes it's so severe that the both adults can't get along. So they decide to go their separate ways, perhaps to maintain some sort of sanity in the home, right? But you know, there's some people that some women just don't tolerate nonsense from men. Yeah, you know, you want to act stupid and continue with your same behavior over and over and over. We're not tolerating it. You know, just go now.
So here's a study done in England. Young men less keen to leave parental home than women. The number of young adults living with their parents in the UK has fallen this year from a recent peak, according to official statistics. Although a young man remains considerably less keen to flee the nest than their female counterparts. A total of 6.6 million people aged 15 to 34 live at home, according to research on household and families by the Office for National Statistics. This is well above the 5.6 million recorded at the turn of a century, but a slight dip from 6.7 million seen in 2013 to 2014. The ONS update, which covers statistics ranging from trend to do with unmarried families, for the first time, figures for same-sex married couples show young men as opposed to women are more likely to remain at home. The gap widens as they go through their 20s and into their 30s. Among age adults, 20 to 24, 55% of the men still live with their parents against 42% of the women. But by 25 to 29, the disparity has widened to 27% compared with 15% for the females, and to 10% compared with 5% for those in the 30 to 34 bracket. Part of the gender difference at these later age because men are more likely to return to their parental home following the breakup of a relationship with children, the ONS surmises.
Well, I could give a reason for that. A young woman, you know, she ain't going but she's gonna go live with her partner. So she wants her own space. I don't want to live in a house with no other female, no other alpha female. It ain't gonna work. I just want to live with me and my significant other. So she leaves and she goes and she makes her nest with her significant other. That is a given. You know, that's a given. On the other hand, and the guy will bring the woman home to the same home that he in. So there you go. She left and she gone into the home that his sister may have left from to go and make her own out somewhere else.
Dana, Julian wants to know, why are you trying to push your experience on all men?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying all men, because I said I had uncles who were very nice to me. I didn't say all men, okay? Now, Eugene, be very careful.
Denise G, good night.
Good night, Denise G.
Eileen says most of the Bible talks about man and woman following the laws of God.
Well, I don't go into biblical talks because
I don't know where
everybody translates the Bible in their own way. Go ahead.
I don't know where Capizza does get some of these things from, you know.
He was an absent father. Eric Williams.
P&M Eric Williams was an absent father.
Oh Lord, how Eric Williams get in here? Lord Father.
Yeah, Eileen, you are so correct. You are so correct. Eileen, boy, you're on a roll tonight, boy. In a relationship, it takes both persons to cause separation. It's not a one-sided coin.
What do you mean it takes both persons? Highly, listen to me. Highly, listen to me now. If I have a significant other and he's constantly doing things that are displeasing to me, and you know, I ain't gonna get into them, but it's plenty thing all you could do. You think I'm gonna sit there and I talk to you about it once, twice? You think I'm gonna sit there and like constantly defeminize me? I can't find the word for it. Opposite of emasculate. You think I'm gonna sit there and put up with your nonsense after I've spoken to you once or twice? Maybe I ain't even know if I can talk twice, because I will sit down and have a very stern conversation with you once.
What about your shortcomings?
I have shortcomings.
What about shortcomings? He's talking to you about your shortcomings.
Everybody have short. I have shortcomings.
No. I'm asking a question.
Okay, so if you don't like
What
my
about
shortcomings,
your shortcomings, and he's talking to you
okay,
about
so if
your
you don't like my, fine, we could talk about it. And if you find you don't like them, there's the doorknob. Don't let it hit you on the way out.
Oh, there we go. There we go. If he don't like your shortcomings, there's the doorknob.
And
right?
if I try,
you don't like his shortcomings.
What would be my shortcomings? Let me hear my shortcoming. My mouth is one too much. I know it's one.
No. I don't know.
No,
I am just saying.
But what would be a shortcoming?
No, I am saying. Listen. I don't know. All I'm saying.
I don't listen.
The way you are speaking is like you have any shortcomings. I tell you once, I tell you twice.
If you sit down and you talk to me about, I'm not going to do things to disrespect you. Let me finish. We talk about it. Yeah. You sit down, we talk about it. And if you still find that I'm not rectifying my behavior, then we are incompatible. You can go.
No, you see, that's your problem.
Why
don't you try to work on the difficulties?
No, because
relationships are work in progress.
Yes, how about try to work on the difficulties?
Because I don't
when a train break down, they don't just take the train and put it out in the scrapyard and say,
I don't have time to be arguing with nobody. Anselm, if I try and I can't get it fixed, then you are welcome to go.
You see,
I would try.
That's part of the problem.
If I try and I can't get it fixed, hey.
No, but that's part of the problem. I'm telling you. That's part of the problem because it seems to you like if there's a train, if your car breaks down, right? What normally happens if your car breaks down?
No, you're asking me personally or you're asking a general question?
A general question.
Oh, because if my car breaks down, I just trade it in. I just get another one.
No, I'm talking about that's a general question. If a car breaks
that's a
down.
solution.
I don't deal with you gonna break down me somewhere else again. What? The transmission game problem? Hey, let me give me something new now. I got time for this. You understand?
Denise says you're on point with that, Diana. Both parents are much better than just one, provided that they are both on the same page and not willing to compare effectively. Yeah. Hailey says Diana Provost 31 again, a virtuous woman do not face them kind of problems. Because she is worth more than rubies to a man, he will never have need for spoil.
Boy, a sweet talk, boy. Yeah, that's all he talk. All it is try to bait we. And when you get inside, all it the way the rubies is turn into coal.
Too much negativity.
Let me throw my thing out there. The rubies and tell me that the relationship some all it is pelt diamond and rubies, and then when you get in there, you start pelting coals. Tell me that don't happen. Come on, Tommy.
Eugene said, Diana, you always getting vexed. Most men wouldn't put up with that though.
Well, Eugene, you hear me laughing. Eugene, I'm not vexed. I just state my claim. I just say what I got to say. And most men don't like that in a woman. They don't like that. They want you to, okay, honey, all right, now. And that's not me. I will tell you, hello, what's going on? No, you know?
Most right-thinking men would know that there are challenges, but challenges have to be met in a handled in a sober fashion.
Yeah, I said get in Capiza. No, because, well, let me tell you. In a relationship, right? Let me don't say most now. Some men they see who you are from day one, but they feel they can change you.
And that's where the
friction comes.
You don't think a woman feels the same either, right?
I don't know. No?
You don't think a woman feels the same either. You see, one-sided. You one-sided. A woman says that I want to look at you and say,
most men feel they want, and that's really okay. In some individuals in relationships going in and they see who you are, but they feel they can change you. They feel they can change you. But I always say people change for the people that they really want to be with.
A woman don't see a man and think he could change him.
Not me. I don't like too much work.
You see, I keep telling you,
are maybe they're women, but to me that's a lot of work.
No, Diana, you're an outlier. You are.
You see who he is from day.
And you cannot use yourself as an example. You're an
I'm not sure,
outlier.
but I'm just saying. But you see who he is from day one with all that hard work to try to change. He will change for the woman that he wants. That's what I say. My man will change for the woman that he wants. So don't bother trying to, if he ain't gonna change for you, he's not gonna change. And I all could prove me wrong and tell me if I'm wrong. But maybe, there's some people where, it just ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. You see from day one. It's not going to work, so just don't pursue it. That's it.
Okay.
Why? I didn't say because of that type of behavior is not godlike. Highly, I'm not godlike. Oh dear.
So, folks, I wanted to let me get to this one here quickly. I wanted to get to this one here. This is Columber talking about what is going to happen in 2023.
More taxes.
No. Good things.
Yeah, $1,000 to get it.
No. People, they're going to look out. It's not going to be the trickle-down theory anymore.
Yeah. Y'all believing, what Rose is calling him? Y'all believing what our person say?
Hold on, Here we go. Things changing. Things looking up.
Prices of gas gonna drop?
Nah. He ain't say that. They're going to look out for the less fortunate.
Some grant.
Hold on, let me go. This is Colin, but
things are getting better. Things will be better. And that takes me into my 2023 greetings.
That's not
2023 is going to be a much better year.
The man said that things are getting better and they are going to get better, and all the whole strain 2023 coming, all you go see some difference. It's not going to be rich making the rich richer anymore.
I'm waiting now. Let me hear. I know you bring this up now.
Not the rich making the richer anymore. There we go. Yeah, the minister of finance.
Things are getting better. Things will be better. And that takes me into my 2023 greetings. 2023 is going to be a much better year than previous years. We are going to be doing all that we can as a government and me as Minister of Finance to distribute as much of the national wealth as we possibly can to those who really need it. So 2023 is a year where we're going to go all out to use our improved financial situation to help those most in need and then help everyone, whether you're working class, whether you're middle class, whether you're in business. So I wish everyone a very bright and a most prosperous new year, 2023. Things are getting better.
The man contradict himself in the same sentence,
Thank you.
Them fellas could double speak it over. Oh God, Lord Father, let me listen to that man.
That takes me into my 2023 greetings. 2023 is going to be a much better year than previous years. We are going to be doing all that we can as a government and me as Minister of Finance to distribute as much of the national wealth as we possibly can to those who really need it. So 2023 is a year where we're going to go all out to use our improved financial situation to help those most in need. And then
you should have stopped right there.
Yep.
You should have stopped right there. Stop.
Oh God.
I mean, you know what? You gotta give them credit. They're consistent in their rumblings.
Yep.
The man contradict himself, right?
Their ramblings.
Thank you, Tommy. Rambling.
I wonder who's gonna be better for them.
The man say we're going all out to help all those in need, and then
help everyone, whether you're working class, whether you're middle class, whether you're in business. So I wish everyone very bright and most prosperous new year 2023.
The fella said we're not gonna make the rich richer anymore. But we helping everyone, eh? We're not making the rich richer so they can help the poor, but we're gonna help everyone.
Whoa!
You're gonna help everyone, boy.
Wait, Your friend Eugene Julian asked me if I ever meet a good man. The answer to your question, Eugene Julian, is yes. My uncles.
I stay out of that, not me, no.
My loving uncles who took up the slack when Papi went about his business.
And let me get this last one before we go. We gotta get this last one by we partner. Lena, it is so much. What is called foot and mouth disease?
Who got foot and mouth disease now?
Is that what they call? That's what they call it. When they
you throwing that in my garden?
No. Them fellas I talking about the PNM
politicians.
The politicians, yeah.
I know you're talking about the friend Dr. Rowley and what's his name? Ethelbert and Imsbert. The two of them have Bert and their name. Anyway.
I want you guys to listen to this. Then we're gonna go for
And it means fighting with them in the house. And it means calling the police and somebody.
I want you all to listen to this. I don't understand this. I really don't. I don't. That's why many people say they wish the rumor was true. That's why many people said it. You understand? Because hold on.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but it's sad.
And it means fighting with them in the house. And it means calling the police and discover the gun under the mattress or in the wardrobe. Call the police. You don't have to give it away. I tell the police to find it in the road.
What?
I saw you say that. But just make sure you didn't have the gun. And it means fighting with them in the house. And it means calling the police and discover the gun under the mattress or in the wardrobe. Call the police. You don't have to give it away. I tell the police to find it in the road.
What?
I saw you say that.
Open your eyes. Oh, God.
It means fighting with them in the house. And it means calling the police and
I mean, you can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make them stuff up, man.
Top of the hour.
And Kapiza, before we go to the break, Kapiza, I waiting for the day that the UNC, right, have done wrong things and you have criticized them for the wrong things that they have done. I'm waiting for the day for you to give. You don't even have to give one criticism. Give 1/8 of a criticism, constructive criticism. Like I constructively criticize the party I support. I want you to do it 1/8 of a time. Not even 1/8 of a time. I don't feel you have the testicular fortitude to do it. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9. I want my party to be better. I want a better country. Right? And if the party gets better, hopefully, the country will get better by that party who's running the country. And that's what I'm looking for.
And you hopeful?
Yeah, and I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. Stick and stay. We'll be right back after.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. I just received something here about Lady Gypsy and something. Hold on, folks. Hold on.
Lady Gypsy Slow-Wide cause a ruckus. The Dragon Lady launched her carnival explosion for 2023 with a big hits. Political Cemetery, One Moment of Glory, and Swappy. Supported by a cast.
All right. That's Lady Gypsy. Yeah, we go get to that next time. We gotta get.
When he say, well, I meet a good man, I meet here. Hi.
Hailey, Kapiza, Rennie, Nadia, Eugene, Rose, Eugene, Diana,
Well,
Eugene said, have you ever met a good man?
I
Eugene,
said yes, my uncles.
okay, all right.
Some of my uncles.
Denise G, who else? Rose, if you're still there. Takesha, if you're still there. Albert Montano, Rennie Mohammed. Put closing comments in the chat. All right. Let me see if I can get in one or two other of these videos before we go here real quick. So those are the two that we had. And then we had another one. Let me see the other one we had here. Okay. Watch. Yeah, we go play the Bonner Boy next time. Because that is 5 minutes. And Watson Duke walk out of the parliament in Tobago. So look at this one here. All right, this is the one. This one I just received today. Fella make a spa in the middle of the road, yes?
What spa? The one that bathed me, man.
Hold on. Let me show you all this. This fella make a spa in the middle of the road. You think it's easy, boy?
I mean, that's the one. Okay, here we go.
That's how they do good. Thing bubbling right here and walk around. Yeah, man. Sunshine snack. They got sunshine in the make it. Never gonna wait for the sunshine snack. It's nice. I'm there. That's how they do good. Thing bubbling right here and walk around. Snack. Sunshine snack. They got sunshine in the make it. Never gonna wait for the sunshine snack. It's nice.
I don't know. Only Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know.
That's how they do good. Thing bubbling right here and walk around. Yeah, man.
What we gonna do, man? What are we gonna do? Right?
We have plenty work to do.
We have, Tommy, you take the words out of my mouth, but we have plenty work to do.
Man, but I said the man in what's the innovative?
Yeah, if you're not innovative, I mean, at least you getting to take a shower.
Huh?
You know what I mean? In wherever that road is, but that's a big hole, you know, but
yeah,
not know that happened, you know. That must happen. That had to be take a little while before that happened.
Massa dig a big hole and going on. So the man do what he had to do.
No, I don't think Wassa dig that hole though, you know.
You don't think Massa dig that hole?
Yeah, the water. I think the water caused that hole. Yeah. I think the water caused that hole. You know, but I think what we have to do, but we have to just, you know, keep hope alive, man, and have faith that, you know, 2023 will be better and things will improve. You know, because we want betterment in the country. I know some people want it to be bad so the government could look bad and, you know, and they could continue to look bad. But I rather get the country better so people can feel safe, people can have health care, you know, people can have a sense of that, you know what, but I feel safe in the country. You know, you see the people in the Tanapuna market and the vendors, the vendors and them had to scramble. People just coming and shooting just so.
Wild West.
We don't want that, man. We don't want that. We want betterment, and we want the acting commissioner of police to do better. We want the Minister of National Security to do better, and we want the Prime Minister to do better. You know,
Mhm.
but a lot of people will be upset when, you know, you try to point out things at which they can do better. Why does Fitzgerald Hines have to say something like what he said there? Why does he even
Yeah.
have to go there? You know, is that necessary?
You know, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I wouldn't say. I'll keep my. Since I wouldn't say anything nice. I'll just keep my thoughts to myself.
And Tommy, I've been trying my best to do that too as well. But sometimes, boy, some of them things will be happening, boy. It's like, man, really, boy, really, really.
Mhm.
You know,
Mm.
boy. And just the way how things happening, boy, it look like it's brutal, boy,
Yeah.
like,
The-
you know,
Mhm.
devilish, boy, devilish thing happening. You know, how could you feel safe in a country like that, man?
Nope.
How could you feel safe? And listen,
Nope.
many people just want, boy,
To
listen,
get out.
we used to deal with the health problems, right? But the crime wasn't this bad.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? No, you had to deal with the health problems and you had to deal with the crime too, boy. And then you had to deal with how expensive things are as well.
Mm. But don't worry. Imsbert say it's gonna get better.
Let's hope so. Let's hope that.
But you know what? We had to deal with many issues: infrastructure, healthcare, education, national security, and social.
But for me, and we're gonna close with this. I believe that some of these things are easy fix, but we just don't seem to have the testicular fortitude or know-how to fix these things. Because we put in square pegs in wrong holes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And we have to get out of that. These ministers and them, Imsbut is minister. So Stuart Young was Minister of National Security. He's not Minister of Energy. Right? You gone from security to energy.
And gas
Gerald
prices
went
going
from
up.
public utilities, Ministry of Works, right, to national security. Right? So excuse me, we don't have the people who have the expertise. So we just, here's an MP, run for our constituency, you win. All right, you go be Minister of Works, you go be Minister of Health. What does Terence D.L. Singh know about health?
Is he a dentist or a pharmacist or something? What is he?
I'm not sure. You know, I think you're right. He's a pharmacist. I think, was a pharmacist. I think,
He knows how to prescribe pills.
Yeah. But that's part of the problem we have too, is that we have people who run in ministry, then you have a reshuffle, you take the person from housing and you put them in planning, and you take the person from planning and you put them in housing.
Oh.
You take a fellow who knows nothing about tourism and you put him as Ministry of Tourism. And even worse, there's the worst of them all. You take a person who never even play netball, or never even play foosball, or never even play rounders, and that person is Minister of Sports.
Oh.
Eh?
Oh.
We serious, boy? We really serious?
Nope.
Look, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But we had to keep the faith. We had to continue the fight, and hopefully things can only get better. Right? I don't think things could get any worse. I really don't think. I want to think, man, that things are not gonna get worse. Things are gonna get better before it gets worse. That's what I'm thinking.
Right. I hope you're right. I hope you're right, but I know the mindset is what has to change. The attitudes are going to determine the attitudes.
No, I agree with you, but when we have the Archbishop saying that, it's not
that is not promising. That doesn't give much hope at all.
Because Tommy, that's where you want to get hope from.
Your religious leaders.
You want them to give you hope.
Yep.
You want them to come and say, listen, I believe that, yes, the Prime Minister needs to do better. The Minister of National Security needs to do better. The Acting Commissioner of Police needs to do better. If we want to have a better society, the people need to rally. Right?
Around and prop up these people.
Correct. But when you're separating them, you know, you suppose, you know, people come to you for hope, you know.
Yep.
People are looking to you for hope. Give them hope.
It's so sad.
Yeah, boy, but
anyways.
Yeah. You know, there's a quote, I think this is Martin Luther King. A nation that continues year after year to spend more money on military defense than on programs of social uplift is approaching spiritual death. Let me repeat that. A nation that continues year after year to spend more money on military defense than on programs of social uplift is approaching spiritual death. This is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. And don't forget, folks, put closing comments in the chat. Go ahead, Tommy.
You know, we're talking about happiness, and this, Diana, I want you to reflect on what I have to say here tonight. These are Helen Keller's words. She says, a happy life consists not in the absence, but in the mastery of hardships. Also, Nadine Godemir says, the truth isn't always beauty, but the hunger for it is. A pleasant good night to each and everyone. It's been a pleasure being here in the village, and I look forward to our next session. Till then, everybody continue to have a happy holiday. Be safe, most importantly, be safe, stay out of harm's way, so that we can continue our discussion and our dialogue as we go forward into the new year. Love you all. Again, stay safe.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome.
We're there now.
There's nothing worse than a man that can be everything to everybody else except a father to their own child. And to be in your children's memories tomorrow, you have to be in their lives today. And kudos to all the single women, all the women doing double duty because of some men failing to be their part as fathers. This is the Global Ambassador and your poet saying auf Wiedersehen. Till we meet again. Good night, everybody.
Thank
I'd
you.
like to add single fathers to that equation because I know many of them.
Yeah. So Nadia says, I want to thank God for life. Blessed night, everyone. Stay safe until we meet again in the village. One love. Albert says, good night, Anselm and Diana and Tommy. Good night to you. Albert Montano closing comment is free discussion is good for a society and frank talk would help tonight. Frank talk will help. Tonight was very helpful and nice to hear. Till next time. Thank you, Albert. I ask Capiza for a closing comment. I didn't see it yet. Hailey says the Hebrew never kept their trust in Moses. Capiza. Eugene says, until we accept the fact that there's only one race, the human race, things will never get better. Hailey says, 2023 is the number 5, the number of nature, and 7, the lucky 7. But those two numbers mean the new year is of blessing and prosperity. Follow the law of God and inherit the benefits. Thank you so much, Hailey. You hear that? Let me repeat that. 2023 is the number 5, the year of nature, and 7, the lucky 7. With those two
I know it's
numbers,
37.
yeah, with those two numbers means the new year is of blessing and prosperity for the laws of God and inherit the benefits. Full 100.
5 is promotion. 7 is faith.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay. What boy? Hey, highly taking me to Bible lessons, yes. Ecclesiastic 50 or 51, I believe, say the end of a thing is better than the beginning of. So anything new the PNM comes with will never be better for the country. Oh God. Highly good enough. I'm just going back here, folks. So what song we going out with tonight? Diana. Diana, trust and believe in God, it will bring you glory.
Oh, I already have my glory, darling. I have my glory. And it is not wrapped up in no manly package. Hey.
Yeah, Capiza closing comment is highly yours day. That's Capiza closing comment. Okay, what song are we going over tonight?
Anyone you choose to.
Tommy, pick a song now.
Boy, you got my brain working here now.
Yeah. I know nothing. All right. I get one. I get one from here. Because all of us are patriarchs of Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad. I pledge, know that she needs me. I will work hard. I pledge to serve my country, to give her a brand new start. I pledge my love for tea and tea. Trinidad, you want piece of will rise again. TNT will rise again. I honestly believe TNT will rise again. Yes, we will rise again. TNT will rise again and again and again and again. Say you can't find work to do, so you're grieving, Lord. Things hard in Trinidad. She has nothing to offer you, so you're leaving God. Things bad, bad, bad in Trinidad. But before you leave, brother, make up your mind to work like a mule. Sister, 2 jobs 1 time. Yet you're still telling me that I should go out there. No way, Jose. Because I pledge, yes, I pledge to serve my country, Tobago and Trinidad. I pledge, now that she needs me, I will work hard. Now let's get down to serious work. Stop your crying, Lord. Things hard in Trinidad, and bring back the ship afloat. No denying God. Things bad, bad, bad in Trinidad. If I work with you, brother, you work with me. Together we could rebuild sweet TNT in a gesture of love. Let us all join our hands and sing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I pledge to serve my country, Tobago and Trinidad.